Good day, everybody. It is Calxiyn here, and we are back with Hades, and we have a lot to do, okay? Because before we do the epilogue, I would really like if we finish all of the other main story content for the game. So in this video, hopefully by the end of it, we have a couple things that we need to do. Nyx has a quest, Achilles has a quest, Sisyphus has a quest, and I think also, even though this is not an achievement, which I think is kind of strange that it doesn't seem to be an achievement, but even though it's not an achievement, the romances with each individual character are something that needs to be addressed at some point, right? Okay, so we're going to do all of that. I am a little mildly concerned because we don't have the amount of oh my god, gems, please excuse me. We don't have the amount of gems that we are going to need to purchase Sisyphus's freedom and a couple of other stuff. So that's a little concerning, but I think right now I need to talk to everyone who has an exclamation point because every time I talk to them, something crazy happens. We get sucked into a cutscene. But I think that, like, the plan is, right, in terms of getting these diamonds, they only cost 10 nectar each, and so even if we don't, like, do 10 runs where we go fight the Hydra, it should be okay as long as we're focusing on nectar collection, and we have to go out and do runs anyway to see Sisyphus, and then also for, like, the Nyx thing, and so there's a bunch of stuff that I would like to do before we actually see the epilogue, especially because I have a feeling that the epilogue is just going to sort of be, like, I think it's gonna be a cutscene. It's not gonna be, like, this 20-minute Kingdom Hearts level finale event, right? Like, we already technically got the ending of the game. So I don't want this to be, oh, we watch the epilogue at the beginning of the stream, and then it's like sad trombone, and like, I want to make sure that we complete everything so it feels like that triumphant finale. So let me see, I want to talk to Achilles first, because I think he's the one that kept sucking me right into a cutscene, so let's do that.
Fallen warrior in Elysium we spoke of. He seems like a good man, though. Was he always the despondent sort?
Oh man, see, now Zagreus is gonna find out, like...
I was that sort, I think.
Oh
no!
no!
He was one of the only men I knew who did not look upon me as a threat.
Damn!
He saw something in me I never knew was there.
Like warmth?
And in turn, with him, I felt... how to describe it? Calm. Whole.
Vulnerable, maybe, too.
I'm restless all the time. I can only imagine.
I love our ADHD Zagreus. I've probably talked about this before,
He had this wry humor about him. Like he was wise beyond his years. A quality I trust shall see him through his struggles now. Although, I hoped residing in Elysium would mean he wouldn't have to struggle any longer.
I think we either had a theory last stream, or it was confirmed somehow to us. I can't even remember. It's been so long, guys. Please keep in mind, it's been 6 months since I've played the game. So that's not good. We'll talk more about that later anyway. But yeah, I feel like that there was something that Achilles and Patroclus, like, switched places, or that he did it so Patroclus could have a better, like, life or something, because that was the whole thing, is that every time we see Patroclus, he's like, I don't even know why I'm here. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't deserve to be here. I didn't do anything great. So I think that's a theory we had, or maybe it got confirmed by a character and I'm crazy.
He shouldn't, sir. And neither should you.
That's it, Achilles! What happened to the cutscene that you were pulling me in, bro? He kept pulling me into a cutscene off stream, so I had to stop it. We probably just have to go talk to Patroclus, I'm assuming. So yeah, that's what I meant, guys, by, like, we have some cleanup to do. I guess we have to go see Patroclus, and hopefully he'll have the right dialogue, which is sort of like the annoying part about the game and how it's, it works sometimes. I think I'm gonna give a nectar. I mean, we should just be giving shit to everybody at this point, right? So let's give one to Thanatos. Maybe Thanatos pulled me in a cutscene.
Thanatos, I wanted to apologize for the last time I approached you with a bottle of the real thing and give the whole exchange another shot. Would that be
I love
alright?
how, like, awkward and, like, you know, he's so nerdy. He's so nerdy around Thanatos.
You're asking my consent to give me yet another lavish gift. Sure. Permission granted.
I love his voice too,
So
like,
what
lately,
makes
like,
you think that your approach this time is going to be any more
he's much more
successful than the
playful
last?
than when we last saw him. I think it's so cute.
I don't know that it will. I never really know exactly where I stand with you. But I know how I feel. And I'd
Oh.
rather be upfront with you, even if it means risking our relationship such as it is.
Yeah, let's go! Oh my
relationship? It wasn't long ago you were prepared to throw it all away while making for the surface, if you don't recall.
That's not good.
But now you're saying that you care for me. And what exactly, Zagreus?
I kind of get it, though. Like, I get why he would have some hard feelings about that.
Yes, that's what I'm saying, Then. I should not have left the way I did without letting you know. But when you found me, I think that's when I knew. Or started to realize, you know?
Okay. Yeah, that there was something worth
Yes,
staying for.
I know, I think, because when I heard you took off, the anger that I felt...
Oh, okay!
It wasn't something I expected. So, what do we do now?
It's weird. I hear this, like, weird fuzziness every time he talks. Is that just me? I mean, I guess that's part of the voice filter, but... yeah, I don't know. I just noticed that, and I'm like, my headphones, I did accidentally. Guys, I have to admit, I rolled over my earbuds the other day when I was sitting in my chair, and so it's, I probably have to replace them at this point, but I don't know with
Maybe
what.
we ought to take our time. Unlike the real thing there, that's a commodity we have in good supply.
Oh.
Just know that if you feel the way I do, you know where to find me.
Oh, I love this! Oh my
I'm
god!
grateful anyway.
This was a great way to start the stream, like reminding us of their relationship.
The best that I can say for now is that I'm grateful too for this. Take care of yourself, Zag.
Okay. Nice! Okay, good. Yeah, okay, nice. So I think that what we just did was hello? I love the little X that popped up on the screen. I'm just trying to read the book, buddy. I can't remember how to do certain things. Hi! Oh, that was the max heart. But do we get something after? Okay, so we maxed heart with him, but we still have Megara, and then we also have, of course, Dusa. I'm gonna go look in the record book just to see if there's something we can do in here right now. I guess not. I still feel like there's something about that that's gonna be important later, but I don't know. Okay, so, guys, okay. Achilles, I guess I can talk to Dusa. Oh god, 3. Damn, the price is getting steep, bro. Was it 3 with Thanatos? I don't know. Well, I guess we should talk to Dusa and do that anyway. How's it going with Dusa? Let's just look. Yeah, okay. So let's talk to her.
I got you more ambrosia, Dusa, and I hope this is okay. I figure maybe you could use this for the lounge, special events, guests, that sort of thing.
I'm sorry that I flew away last time you brought me something like this, Prince.
Oh.
Zagreus. It's really strange for me to call you that. When I started here, they told me not to even speak with you, and now,
they're so cute. I really like them too. Like, I like how fleshed out they made all of the romances, and it really does feel like no one is in competition with each other. You know what I mean?
If I listened to everything I was told, my life would be a lot different and a lot worse off, I think.
And a lot worse.
Who cares what anybody says?
Dear.
I enjoy
Oh,
your company.
I love this, and it's kind of like, you know, peasant royalty, like all of that
and
stuff.
I enjoy yours, too. It wasn't long ago that I was just a lonely Gorgon head all by myself in the big underworld, looking for steady work.
Oh.
And then I heard about the opening here in your father's house.
This is such a, like...
It seemed too good to be real.
Like, corporate career woman, like, goes back to her hometown, you know, and, like, she is, cynical about love, but then during, like, the apple pie festival falls in love with this humble country boy. That's what that line just gave me for some reason.
I remember when we first met. You were carrying 3 bowls for Cerberus and bumped right into me.
Oh.
I went flying, but you cleaned up half of it before it hit the ground, and flew away before I got your name. I thought I'd never see you again.
Oh.
I was so embarrassed. Worse, I thought I was done for here. But I got another chance.
I love this.
That was your doing, wasn't it?
Oh.
You've been looking out for me all this
time.
Oh,
guys! Oh my god!
So sweet of you. I don't know how to thank you. I better put this ambrosia away for safekeeping, okay?
Oh, that was cute! Okay, so let's check that now. Let's check our Dusa progress. Okay, so she has 1 more heart. We have to go talk to Meg somehow, but she's not here, so that's not good. I guess we could just keep gifting, like, to, Orpheus. Oh my god, his name just like escaped my mind.
Hey, Orpheus, you know I once wrested this bottle of ambrosia from the champions of Elysium, defeating them 2 against 1, just so I could bring it here to you personally.
Yeah, that's true. Unlike the last time when you lied to him and told a story.
I feel I am undeserving of such a relentless show of kindness on your part.
Oh.
I shall accept, but you'll relent, won't you? As well as forgive me.
Mate, if that is your wish, then it will be my pleasure to oblige. Though may this gift symbolize the strength of our friendship for an eternity to come. I've learned so much from you.
Thank you, my friend. Would that I had capacity to take some joy from this.
I don't quite understand that, but... Oh, okay. So we just maxed out...
Orpheus, you have to hear this straight from me. I vanquished my own
Oh,
father
okay,
on the outskirts of the Temple
okay.
of Styx, at the surface. I know how this looks since I'm back here and so is he. You believe me, don't you?
Okay,
Of
we're gonna
course
get a
I
little
do, my
song
friend.
of
You must know
Zagreus's...
your father has requested his relationship to you be kept quite clandestine. You'll understand if I not sing your praises in this case, won't you?
Yes! That's
Fine,
cute, I
alright.
like that. Okay, Nyx.
I thank you for the lovely flowers, child. They make my corner of the house hospitable. Such
Okay.
simple comforts never were for me, and yet, now that I am surrounded by them, I have found that I enjoy their presence more than I would have admitted in the past.
I wonder if that's also like a metaphor for Persephone being back,
I'm
but,
glad you like them, Nyx.
you know.
Though if you don't, just give the word and I will have them removed. Probably incinerated for good measure.
Oh, gosh.
Now that you mention it, though, how come you were always in this corner in particular?
This point is closest to the center of the house, to its foundation, and therefore
Oh.
to the center of the entire realm.
Okay.
Makes
She
sense.
did not give us the dialogue that I wanted. Uh-oh, okay, we may be fucked, guys. We may be fucked. Okay. Sorry, guys, I have a little eyelash or something. Ah! At least my bangs are covering my face. Okay, so that did not yield the results I hoped for. I swear that when I was off stream, they kept pulling me into cutscenes or something. Did we do this already? No, but in my achievements, I don't have them. We need Darkness of the Night, or like it's called Night in Darkness or something, and then we need something with, Patroclus and Achilles, and then we have to do something with Sisyphus. So no, I don't think that we accomplished what we're supposed to. Okay, we may just have to go, like, we may have to go talk to Chaos? I don't know. I'm kind of stumped. Maybe we have to go talk to Sisyphus and unlock his heart? Maybe that's what it is. So that's what I'm gonna do, I think. And maybe try to get a diamond or something. We'll see. Okay.
It's time,
I know that
Bertha.
this has more of the shadow, but that's okay. And I don't think that Skelly's gonna help us in this equation. So, I have not played the game in a while, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you, alright? So, I don't know about how well this is going to go, but we don't really need it to go well. You know what I mean? Like, we just need to talk to people.
Start
So, I'll
deciding now.
probably, it depends. We have to talk to Sisyphus, and I think we do have to talk to Chaos, but I'm not gonna try to beat, the game on every run. You know what I mean? There may be some killing ourselves that happens, if that makes sense, right? Okay, and then you're not gonna say anything to me, because
Cheers, mate.
you have nothing to say. Where's my screen? Okay, hi everybody. Hi Sylvie. Oh, but you're about to go to sleep though. Well, I hope that you can hang out with me until then and that you have fun. So, okay, so here's now where I wanted to, because I still do have hopes that one day these videos will end up on YouTube in an edited capacity. And so I do want to make sure that I didn't bore the beginning of the beginning of the VOD for the YouTube audience, and I wanted to focus on the story. But I probably should talk to you guys now, so if anybody does not particularly care about Hades but came to see me because I am streaming again for the first time in 6 months, hi, this is our time to talk now while I sort out whatever the fuck is going on here, and we try to figure out, where everything went wrong and whatnot. So, in terms of, the game figuring out where everything went wrong, anyway. Yes, so it seems like I do remember how to play though, so that's good. It's entirely muscle memory and everything. Yeah, so I haven't streamed in a while. I guess I'll just get it out of the way now. There wasn't really a a deep reason. Like, there was no particularly life-changing deep reason. It was just that, so some of you may know, also thank you Starbro for the follow, by the way. Some of you may know that I tried in June? Question mark, to start working on the musical theater channel, like in a full-time capacity, and not the Calxiyn channel. So if you guys don't know, I have a channel where I talk about like musical theater songs and what makes them like good and bad and like all of that stuff. When sometimes they are bad. Right? And so that correlates to when about I stopped streaming, because I really needed to get into like the groove and the rhythm. And I didn't think it would take me this long to get in the rhythm, to be perfectly honest with you. And in some ways it didn't. Like, I probably could have started streaming, you know, a couple months ago. But the other thing that I wanted to do, which was a little bit daunting, is that I wanted to... Again? Okay, fine, whatever, take the gems at this point. The other thing I wanted to do was get all of the VODs. Okay, there's Chaos, so we'll go talk to Chaos. I wanted to get all of the VODs from Hades and Hades 2 at the very least up on the Calxiyn VODs channel. So I'll remember to put that in the description for next time, but this time I forgot, so please forgive me. But next time I'll make sure to put it in there. And so basically, I wanted to get all the VODs up there before I made any more, because that was like a really overwhelming thing, was like wanting to make sure that I got the VODs and that I didn't want to stream until I had done that. And like, it took a lot longer than I thought, but I think part of it is just like, it wasn't even getting the VODs. I mean, it kind of was, because I'll just explain this before we talk to Chaos, but it kind of was because it takes a long time, like, in terms of in the editor. I don't need to sit there and watch it do this, but it, like, takes a long time in terms of trying to, process the audio from a 6-hour stream, and so that was just taking a long time. But even just like, you know, the thumbnail and like trying to do that and like all that stuff, it was just really annoying, especially when you have a backlog. And so it probably honestly shouldn't have taken as long as it took, but it did take a long time, and I will get to now in the future what we are doing. But let's talk to Chaos, and please say something.
After some consideration and on your recommendation.
Yes! Okay, so this is what we've been waiting for. Oh my god. Okay. I was so worried because I was like, oh my god, I broke the game.
Did she receive the message well? Respond.
I can't remember if she received the message well. I think she kind of did, like, but there's still some hurt feelings there, you know?
The impression she was quite surprised, even excited to have heard from you again. She said that she would think about how to respond, or whether to respond.
Yeah, conflicting emotions.
Well, she shall find a way if it is warranted. I always did expect the world from her.
Oh.
There were times when I expected her to shine as bright as day, though she is night. When she achieved a certain level of ability, she left, and I could not find her.
So it's not entirely their fault. I guess I'll just do the damage. Like I said, I'm not trying to get to the end anyway. Is money gonna help us? I'm having a hard time with these rolls because I'm trying to figure out what... I mean, I guess I should focus on getting some damage, though, because we do have to fight the Hydra eventually. So, you know, whatever. Okay, so yeah, back to the VOD situation. So it was just like getting all of the VODs was just really daunting, but now they're all up. And so now I feel so much... Oh, God. Oh, my goodness. Now I feel so much better because all of the VODs are up. And so now after, like, you know, for example, after this stream is done, all I have to do is, like, tomorrow or something, you know, put it in the editor, make a thumbnail, and then we're all done, right?
Gone all to pieces.
Your enemies shall...
Okay, now they're just talking about, like, generic dialogue, so, we do not have to necessarily listen to them. Come on, Sisyphus, I need to see you this time, buddy. For this to make sense. Oh, no, well, we do have to make it all the way. I should specify. We do have to make it all the way to Patroclus, but the thing is that Patroclus, we can just die by, the Minotaur, so I'm not too worried. Like, we're not getting to all the way at the end to have to fight Hades. So, yeah, that is basically what's going on. If anybody's wondering to, nobody asked, but in case anyone's wondering, because I'm trying to, like, preemptively answer questions. If you're wondering about Genshin, don't worry. I sit here and I wonder about Genshin, too.
Love it.
Should I get the key? I don't think that... maybe I could trade a key for something.
I'll pay for that.
I can't remember. I don't remember anymore what's in the store.
Hi there.
Okay.
Come.
Thanatos?
Looks like we've got an urgent work-related matter to attend to.
Sure. All right.
Back you.
But yeah, if anybody's wondering specifically about Genshin or whatever, like, okay, so I had to collect all of my old Genshin VODs from Twitch because I didn't have the files anymore, and they're all just sitting there, like, ready on the VOD channel, but they have no thumbnail and they have no title, so it's again one of those annoying things where it's like, I have to make thumbnails for 20 different videos, and also remember what happened in them and what order they were in, so it's just... It's annoying, but yeah, I basically don't want to stream anything that I haven't finished uploading the VODs for, because I think that that'll help in terms of making things a little bit less overwhelming. So like now I'm gonna stream Hades again, because all the Hades VODs are up, and now I feel better about my life and whatever. But I still need to get the VODs up for Twisted Wonderland and also for Genshin before I consider streaming those two games again. And I think in general, what I'm gonna do in terms of like
This won't go on the
the
record.
future is I'm
Hang on
going
this
to,
phone.
and you guys
I
can
should
tell
be
me what
getting
you
back.
think of this and if this makes sense to you. I think I'm going to multi-stream on Calxiyn and this channel, right? So say like next week, this is not gonna happen, but like say next week, for example, let's pretend that it could happen. Like I play Baldur's Gate or something, right? I would multi-stream that on the Calxiyn channel and then on this channel, and then after that, I would unlist the stream, like private the stream, and then put it on the VOD channel. Because the thing is, like, the entire reason why I didn't want to upload the VODs to the Calxiyn channel was because I haven't entirely given up on the idea that one day I will edit them or pay someone to edit them. And so I don't want there to be confusion in terms of, like, on the Calxiyn channel, there is edited content, but there is also VOD content. But I still, you know, hunger for attention, I guess, right? I still long for attention. So I think that that would be a good way to make sure the main Calxiyn audience does see that I'm streaming and has some awareness, like some level of awareness that I do exist. But at the same time, the VODs are not necessarily up there. So I won't do that with Hades, and that's why I didn't do that today. Also, can I just say about how fucked we are because we didn't see Sisyphus this entire time? Like, are they really gonna make me work so hard?
Got you.
Oh.
Wow, skill Scion.
I suppose. I'm gonna get a key too. I'm gonna just, like, this is kind of a resources situation. I'm gonna try to get as much resources as possible so we could go back to the house and, like, potentially buy shit.
When I heard you were coming through, Red Blood, I told my sisters I would see you here. Stay
Okay.
there.
So we do need to live, by the way, in case anyone's wondering. I'm pretty sure we have to live this time. At least if we want to go see Patroclus, we have to live. If we're, like, indifferent about seeing Patroclus, I guess we could die, and, like, just go back and try to find Sisyphus again. Or talk to Nyx, because obviously, like, Nyx has that thing that's going on, but... Anyway. We should not die by this. Famous last words, I guess. But like I said, I haven't played the game in, like, 6 months. Luckily, it seems to be like riding a bike. I seem to be doing fine, even though I'm barely looking. I was barely looking at the screen. Oh, man.
See you later.
But yeah, during these sections, we can basically, you know, talk about whatever you guys want. We don't really need to talk about the story of the game, because we're kind of, like, on the grind to some degree, but...
Here's to a pleasant voyage up in Asphodel.
Okay. I don't think that I'm gonna do either of those things.
Let's go up.
And so yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. And I'm not gonna do that with Hades because I already started it, and so I feel like that would confuse. Like, hello YouTube viewers, we're doing the epilogue. Like, you know what I'm saying? Should we go talk to Chaos again? I feel like we already talked to him once. It seems like, or sorry, to them once. I think that now it is dependent on Nyx, and so I don't think that has any value. I think that we just need to keep going and, like, get through these rooms basically as fast as possible and try to skip over bullshit. Because we need the Hydra for the diamonds. We need to talk to Patroclus. It sucks that Patroclus is just so far in. I mean, I guess he's not the furthest that you could go technically. Like, that would be like the Styx area, you know, with the rats and what. Oh my God, Hermes, really? You're like in the middle of the fire?
Alrighty then.
Okay.
Who felt that?
Come on.
By the three fates.
Okay. We're so screwed. I'm like, guys, they're screwing us over. I don't actually know if you can randomize a room to give you an encounter with someone. I do not think that that's how it works.
Not yet.
But yeah, I have a feeling that we might not get to see the epilogue today. It depends on how well the other characters, cooperate with us. I have a feeling that it might not happen. But we'll find out. We'll see. Yeah, I guess this is kind of my fault because I care a lot about 100%ing things. I don't know if any of you guys are like that. I mean, I'm sure at least one of you kind of has that bone in your body where you're like, I am a completionist. I want to make sure that I complete everything. But for like me, it's not even just like the idea of like completion for completionist's sake. If that makes sense, like, it's not even because of that. It's because, like, this is the story. You know what I mean? Like, the gameplay is the gameplay. We know all of the gameplay. We have seen pretty much everything. Something that I haven't been good at is doing those rooms where you're not supposed to get hit or whatever. But, like, the gameplay is what it is. Like, we have experienced pretty much all of it. Like, the story is really what I care about, especially at, you know, a point like this. And so the achievements, I wouldn't care if they were purely for decoration, but the idea that, like, you saved Sisyphus and you know, did all of this stuff, like, you repaired these relationships. I'm sure that, like, here's an interesting thing that I don't actually know, is whether or not these things are referenced in Hades too. Because the thing is that all of this stuff is technically optional, but, like, you know, is it something that the characters in, like, if Sisyphus pops up, does somebody say, oh, like, Zagreus saved my bacon or whatever, like if he pops up in Hades 2, I should say, right? Why are we getting so fucked, bro? Like, why are we... Okay, it's fine. Why are we getting fucked in the ass, bro? Okay, anyway. It's okay. It's part of it's the journey, I guess. Yeah, I guess I'll just do health because
should come in useful.
We need to live. But this is a little sad. It's like slightly depressing. Anyway.
Here goes nothing.
The current state of it. Oh yeah, so what I was saying was, like, I care because it's part of the story, you know? And so I want to make sure I experience all of the story. I do care about whether or not Sisyphus does make it out, like, you know, because, like, we do that. Like, that's part of, like, this whole theme about, like, rebuilding these friendships and these relationships that have been frayed over time and stuff. And so I feel like that it is important, and I do want to make sure that we complete all of that, or I would feel like that I didn't get the full experience. If it was purely sort of superficial, I wouldn't really, like, give a fuck. But that's why I care so much about making sure that it's done. In terms of after Hades, obviously there's Hades 2, but what I would really like to do, and what I'm really excited for, is I really want to play Stray Gods the musical. For that one, I know I just explained, like, hey guys, in the future, this is what I'm gonna be doing, but now I'm like, ha, tee. Actually, the only game that may be the exception to that is that I may play Stray Gods on the musical theater channel, just because, like, doesn't that just make a little sense? Like, it just kind of makes a little sense.
This means
you know,
war.
Because even though it is a game, it's a musical theater game, right? And so maybe it would get, like, an edited version on the Calxiyn channel, but that's, like, the one I don't want to put on the VOD channel because I think the musical theater people would enjoy it. And I also, like, I'm sure there is a lot of overlap. Like, I think that most of my audience, they do seem to be gamers because I have people that, like, recognize my shirt and, like, my merch and, like, my shirts, I should say, and my merch and all that stuff. But, like, that's just something, like, you know, if I can introduce a video game to people and show these people that, like, generally they're subscribed for musical theater, but also, like, musical theater can exist in other mediums that are not just the stage. Like, it can exist in a video game. I would really like to do that. So, like, that's, like, the one exception in terms of, oh, where will the VODs end up? If that was, you know, if anybody's wondering if that is your question.
Oh.
I'm just like I said, I'm kind of just picking random shit at this point because I don't care that much. Like, we're not trying to get all the way to the end here. It doesn't matter anymore. I am trying to live and make good choices. Okay, so good choices aside, I guess. So we're getting a diamond. And we'll probably see, I mean, maybe, I don't know. It's all random, it's all random. Jesus Christ. I mean, kind of, like, I think I explained this probably in a previous stream, but part of this is kind of my fault because I was a bit, cheap in terms of giving nectars to people. I was like, no, what if I need this? I was kind of being like a resource hoarder, and so it's probably, you know, how do I activate the mouse?
Just won't
Oh,
stay dead,
fuck.
will it?
Fuck me! Of course it needed to be when... Oh my god. Come on, Thanatos. Fight the ones that are alive, bestie! No, I don't think he did. I think we wasted that and now he's just gone. Well, fuck me, I guess. Anyway, I forgot that I can use that to kind of try to speed this, this part up. Patroclus, something about Patroclus, random chance. Oh yeah, I was being too stingy with my nectars. And that was probably part of this problem because this stuff would have happened naturally during the gameplay if I had talked to people and made sure to give them things, but then I didn't because I was hoarding them and I wanted to make sure that I didn't accidentally waste any of them, not knowing that there wasn't really, like, it's not a waste if you give it to someone. That's what I should have been doing the entire time, but it's okay. We learned our lesson. I will not make the same mistake when we play Hades 2. I think earlier what I was talking about was, like, other than Hades 2, what games do I want to get back to? And so I want to get back to Hades 2, though, and now I'm smarter, and now I know better, and I will not make mistakes, I promise. I will not make the same mistakes as we made before. And I think that one will be the first stream that I, like, cross-stream to YouTube or whatever. Because, obviously, even though I already started it, the game updated recently, and so it's a little bit different, so I may title it, like, playing the Hades update for the first time, or, you know, something like that, right?
It's brilliant.
Okay, so we got 1 diamond, that's good. Let's get out of here. We need 4 to unlock Sisyphus. And then we need, like, something else to do something else. Like, we have to get the work order diamonds. It's kind of brutal, guys. So we might be here. But I got it. I got it. I'm so excited to be back in streaming again, too. I mean, like I said earlier, there wasn't exactly any particular, like, really deep reason. It was just like, so I script on Monday, but I'm basically scripting every day. I always try to script a little bit. Like, I script basically like every day, but on Monday. So I script on Monday, then usually I record on Tuesday. Then Wednesday used to be my day off, but it's kind of not anymore. So then I would edit on Wednesday, edit on Thursday, then Friday would be my day off. And then by then it was like, well, why do I want to do anything? Why do I want to stream? I already worked all week. I'm so tired, right? So it was like kind of a mostly that situation. This, like, for the first time in a while, I actually feel good enough to be streaming. And I think it's because, well, I haven't actually finished the video that's supposed to go up for the Calxiyn Cares Too Much channel this week, but I know that I think I'll finish it on Monday, and so I'm not too worried about it, and so that's why I felt like that I could stream today. I think, well, I'm gonna edit tomorrow as well, but I wanted to get it out by Halloween, and then for me, like, the month kind of resets, which I know is kind of silly, but that's how I sort of structure... That's how I sort of structure the entire month, is that then the first week of every month now for the musical theater channel, all I do is script. So I have like a backlog, but I don't think that I need to do that at the beginning of November because I already have a lot of scripts finished that I haven't recorded yet. So basically, you know, not to like bore all you guys with like administrative like bullshit, but basically I'm in a good enough position where I'm not stressed out about, oh my god, I need to get this video done, or if it's not done, I'm gonna die, right? Like, Ursula song analysis is almost finished. It just needs footage and like a pass for like humor. So I'm pretty sure I'll finish that tomorrow, if not tomorrow and Monday could do it. And then I'm planning some easier videos in the future, quote unquote easier, that are not gonna be you know, 5-hour recording sessions of like a huge, like, you know, song analysis. It was really funny. I don't know if you guys saw in the community tab, but I basically asked people to guess how long the video is gonna be. And it's funny to see like what people will guess, because people are like 5 hours, and I'm like, okay guys, I know I'm crazy, but like 5 hours. Ah, Patroclus, let's go, finally.
Why does the soul remain after the body bleeds?
Yep, having his little existential crises. Okay, this is concerning because he doesn't want me to give him nectar. Hopefully this will do something,
He's just as obstinate as ever, isn't he? Always refused to budge. He ever tell you of the war in which we fought? I fought.
Oh dear.
He could have ended it, but he refused to take up arms.
Oh no. I feel like we're like in the middle of a divorce right now.
Achilles hasn't been particularly forthcoming about his mortal days, no. So he wouldn't fight. I've heard that mortals sometimes frown on that, but why should he have fought if he didn't believe in the cause?
Interesting.
He shared our cause. So what if it was not completely his? If not for his stubbornness, I would have come here just a bit later, I think.
I don't know enough about the Trojan War to...
I figured he failed to defend you or something, not that he didn't fight at all.
Oh.
Although he said something about how, once you died, he shortly followed in a rage.
I wouldn't know a thing about that, stranger, for you see, I was already dead. Getting my place here in the afterlife all sorted out. Took quite some time, getting accustomed to all this.
Oh, right, you'll give us something if we want.
Thanks a lot.
I can't give you any nectar, can I? Is there a fish? I heard the fish noise.
Always time to fish.
Hello? Come on, fishy. Come on, fishy. Oh.
I caught a sea mare.
At last, the rivers are safe.
Yeah, maybe he is funnier than I remember him. Okay, so now, guys, I'm gonna I wish there was a way to go back without, like...
Good.
You know...
I am returned.
Fine change.
You mock.
Yeah. All right, guys. I'm gonna let him kill me. This may take a while, though, because I have 3 Death Defiance, so we'll just have to sit here and do nothing for a little bit and, you know, have a nice little chat, I guess. It would be hilarious if I kill him somehow, though, because don't I have revenge damage on? So what if, like, after all of this... Can I... Wait a minute. Okay, well, now I want to know for science. What if I don't do anything? Can I kill him? Like, literally by just standing here. I know that this... Like, this wouldn't work if we had, This would not work if we didn't have Death Defiance. I don't think that we would make it. But, like... How long is it gonna take? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait. Can I just sit in the fire or something? No. That was, the other location has the fire. I don't think that there's anything. I don't know what, like, environmental thing could kill me up here. I think that, like, he may die. He may actually die from us literally sitting here and doing nothing, which I think is hilarious. But at least he'll get us down, and then I can kill myself. Like, I'm just trying. I need to figure out a way. I'm sure if I stand in front of one of those things in the other room, like one of the arrow shooty things, like I could die that way. But I don't think that there's a quicker way for us to get back to the beginning of the game other than dying. At the same time, like, the reason why I still have all the Death Defiances on, guys, is because, like, I'm afraid. Because, like, what if, like, we do all this work to kill Patroclus and then I really, like, fuck something up, you know what I mean? To kill Patroclus, oh my god. To kill, like, when we have to kill Meg and, like, the Hydra. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I think it would be hilarious if he just dies by revenge damage. This is, like, so broken. I never noticed this before. He's just, hello? Sir, keep hitting me! I wanna end it all! We have to go back to the beginning of the game! Has Poor Patroclus not suffered enough? Oh no! Hi, Noli! Oh my gosh. It's nice to see all you guys too, by the way. Like, to see familiar faces after such a long time. It makes me really happy to see you guys, but... Okay, so... We've lost one. Currently, Noli, I'm trying to die so we can go back to the beginning, so we can, like, talk to people, because this is really, like, talking to people to stream. What do you mean you yielded? We didn't do anything, bestie! That's ridiculous! What do you mean you got him? Oh my god, it'd be hilarious if they commented, like, on the fact that you didn't do shit throughout the entire fight. Okay, so I guess we're gonna have to find another way. Yeah, see, these guys, I know that these guys can accomplish it. Come on, guys. Come on, buddy. There must be something up here that'll kill me, right? Like, there has to be, I do remember, like, the room with, like, the arrows, that come out of the wall, like, would probably do it. All right, guys, come on. See, it's too bad because in the other area, you can just go in the water, you can go in the fire and die, I should say. But here there's nothing, so we just need to do it the old-fashioned way. Hello? Guys, what the fuck are you guys doing? Oh my god. I think that this, like, wasted more time, maybe. I don't know. This probably took more time than if I just went to go fight, like, Theseus and let him do it or something. Like, I'm pretty sure... Hello? Oh my god. I'm basically handing you guys, like, on a silver platter. What is happening? This is ridiculous. Come on. Oh, goodness. Why are they running like that? Okay, maybe I should just stand out in the open. I think the problem is that their UI is getting confused and they're trying to hide. I think that they're trying to hide from me. I think that, like, their strategy is they'll run behind the bushes. Oh, my lord.
No.
I'm so sorry, by the way. I'm so sorry for you guys watching at home and you're just like, what the fuck? Is there no better way? No, I don't think that there is. Actually, I'm gonna try to go into another room because these things are annoying the fuck out of me. The archers are not it. I feel like that I should make a video about, like, best places in Hades to die, like, to kill yourself. Because I think it would definitely be Asphodel, for sure. Right? Because you have the fire, so you can just sort of auto-die. Probably in the room with the rats, like, if you really wanted to. Okay, this chariot's doing the work. Yeah, these things, the butterflies, I feel like the butterflies are also a good contender. That's like, okay, so this is kind of random, but have you guys seen the guy that does the unemployment rates in, like, different video games and stuff? I think that, like, if I ever have, like, another life, like, another chance at gaming content, I want to do, like, that shit, but, like, with stuff like this. So, like, the best places to die in Hades, if you really need to die and get back. And, like, that sort of thing. Okay, they're definitely, I think a room like this will definitely get me, so let's spite Ares and then... Beautiful. And then he'll do it. Any Austin? Yeah, I love Any Austin. My mom, every time I put up his videos, my mom is like, what is this? This is so boring. And I don't know, I think it's so fascinating. I'm like literally, I'm fighting for his life here for poor Any Austin. But yeah, I love his videos. I think it's so interesting. I love hearing about like the unemployment rate in like Mondstadt. I don't know, there's something about looking at sort of like pointless, but also, like, that's kind of interesting, like, stuff like that that I really like. Or, like, how quick is it? Like, can you touch grass, like, in Persona? I love videos like that. I was trying to do, for Ruby, I was trying to do how many Grimm each member of Team Ruby had killed, and this basically meant, like, watching the show and counting them, but I was too tired, and it took way too much work, and I gave up. So, and also, Ruby is not available for streaming anymore. Oh. Maybe I should turn the godhood off. Maybe that's causing a problem. I don't think I need that anymore. I put that on, like, when I couldn't beat Theseus. Hello?
I know that it's a painful subject, sir, but can you tell me what exactly happened in the war that claimed Patroclus and yourself?
Okay.
He brought it up. Said you refused to fight.
Until he died. I did refuse to fight until he
died.
But at that point... look, lad.
See, I thought that I already triggered this.
Lounge, not here.
But I guess I didn't. So, this is what we need.
The fool of a king I served. I'd never take up arms for him. But Patroclus, he always had a different way of looking at things. As I refused to fight, he rose to the occasion, took up my armor, led my brothers into battle in my guise. Fought nobly.
Wait a minute.
But then he...
So...
Well...
Is this... Okay, so what I'm getting from this, and one of you guys, you're gonna have to correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't know my Greek mythology. Are they basically trying to say that Achilles as we know it didn't do the things that are in, like, the things about the Trojan War? Are they trying to say that Patroclus did it pretending to be Achilles? Or... Yeah. Or is this, like, is this canon to the Trojan War myths? You know what I mean? Because I've never heard of Patroclus before, but I have heard of Achilles. So, are they trying to say that Patroclus did the heroic things that we attribute to Achilles, or am I just kind of taking that too far? Because led my brothers into battle in my guise. Like, what does that mean in in this context, right? Because I know what under the guise of something means, but is there a different meaning here is what I'm asking.
And after you found out, you sought vengeance for him, took vengeance.
Right.
That I did. They got me finally, of course. But not before I broke them first.
Okay.
The war soon ended after that. It is an awful contradiction that to quickly end war, one need only extinguish many lives at once. I had not realized it at the time.
Did you allow yourself to die?
Oh,
so
no!
That you could see Patroclus again here?
Fuck, he definitely did!
I don't know. Maybe. I only know that I was filled with rage. Rage that subsided soon after I arrived here. I felt empty. I never saw Patroclus again. But I learned my brothers honored my last request. As my ashes were laid to rest with his. Anyway. I like
how it's just like...
Appreciate the drink.
Well, anyways. Oh, you guys are saying that it is a thing from the original myths. Interesting. Interesting.
Suppose I'd best be getting back to standing quietly about. Though that war, lad.
Damn.
Don't ask me about it again. All right?
Oh, dear.
Of course.
Okay. So now... The thing is, I'm not sure what to do.
Zagreus.
Okay, she has the quest thing on her. Hopefully going into my room and coming out will not mess it up. But I want to, Meg is here. Like, there's a lot happening here. I do not have 10 nectar. Damn, I don't even have Titan's blood. Wait, what? No, yeah, I do. I'm crazy. Never mind. 2 diamond. Okay. Let me see, because I think that I still have to give... Damn it. I thought I had to give Achilles some more juice, but I guess not. Yeah, Achilles has a lock, and so that's problematic. Okay, anyway. I guess I didn't do their...
Fan, you don't hold a grudge against old Sisyphus, do you?
Okay.
He seems rather apprehensive about you. I understand you met not on the best of terms.
Okay.
He is a brazen one, I have to give him that. I hadn't realized that you were close. Despite some questionable choices on your part, I don't think you're the poorest judge of character. And so...
Is this a coincidence, or is this gonna help us?
I only have a faint impression of the man he used to be, although it seems he's changed a lot since then.
Okay.
Thank you for understanding anyway.
That was still nice, though, but yeah, I don't think there's anything more we can do with Achilles at the moment, which kind of sucks. Okay, Mom, I know Mom has the ending quest, so we can't do that. Okay, let's turn in our fish, actually. Hold on.
What's for breakfast?
Nice!
Till next time.
Okay, so now we have some more nectar. Oh, now we have 9 nectar. Sorry, the other one is the ambrosia. Okay. Yeah, okay, so let me think about this. Okay, let's give nectar to Meg.
Here, Meg. Contraband. I wish I could do over how we started.
Oh.
I, too, wish for a lot of things. Unfortunately, there's no unraveling the fate's patterns. We can learn from our mistakes or keep repeating them. That's it.
Okay.
What if I've learned from my mistakes?
Oh.
Have I ever done anything to hurt you since we've been like this? Discounting the unavoidable and frequent fights to the death.
There's nothing you can do to hurt me, Zag.
Oh.
It's just a question of
Oh,
whether you're
good
worth my time.
lord. Oh, man.
Well, am I worth your time then, Meg?
You know...
Oh, okay.
A little time to think it through.
Interesting.
I see. Take all the time you need.
Okay, yes, guys, we are getting there. It's happening, okay.
Hey, Orpheus, you've noticed the resemblance between me and Dionysus.
Oh my god, I think I've heard
I'll
about
tell you a little
this.
secret, but you have to promise not to tell. We're really the same god.
Oh my
I love
god,
a
yeah,
good
I've
feast,
heard
don't I?
about this before. Like, I've heard about this in myths and
But
stuff.
Zagreus, that is a striking revelation, the connection you describe. I see it. I can see it now. To think the god of wine and you are intricately linked.
Oh!
It isn't obvious, is it?
Oh, there's more to it. A bit grim, really, as I'm a little older than I look. You
Yeah,
see, the
I think this
Titans,
was a
they once
prank
tore
they
me
were
limb
pulling
from
on
limb,
him.
But then my heart was saved, and that's where Dionysus comes from. That is the connection between us. You understand me, mate?
Oh, okay, so, like, they're almost twins.
Your tale stirs my soul. It truly does, my friend. It is a marvel to me that such heroism isn't widely known.
Poor
And I'm committed to the
Orpheus.
spread of all
That's
such
so sad.
truths.
I hate that we're, like, tricking our poor precious boy.
Dionysus and I appreciate it, mate.
All right, now let's
I know
talk
what
to
must be
Nyx.
done regarding chaos and myself.
Yeah,
my child.
let's fucking
It is
go! Oh my
often
god,
that I
guys, we
ask
are
for your
making progress, I
assistance,
swear.
but I need for you to do something for me. If you would hear me out.
Yes.
Of course, Nyx. Anything. What can I do?
In the administrative chamber, you perhaps recall the
Yeah,
eldest sigil
see,
there.
that's the thing that I've
Through
been
it, we
thinking
have
about
access
the whole
directly to the
time.
darkest reaches of the realm, but not to chaos anymore. Not currently.
Okay, good.
Though this is solvable, I think.
Let's fucking go!
Wait, the sigil? But I'm not authorized to use it. It's never worked for me, and I have even less authority around here now.
That you are stripped of your authority is what makes this possible at all.
Okay.
It shall require a significant expenditure of darkness. Then the bridge to chaos may be restored, so that I might travel again to visit them. Will you bring darkness
I
to
mean,
the sigil for
we
me,
have a lot of
please?
darkness, so
Impossible.
I hope it
I'll
works.
do everything I can. Hey, maybe you can put in a request with the house contractor for me.
Okay, good,
Make it
good,
official,
good.
Right?
So shall it be.
All right, bitch, let's do it. No, this is not it. Hello? Okay, maybe we have to actually go in the room first? Or just leave the
Don't
room and
stay
come
too
back?
long,
Okay,
man.
guys. It's happening.
Greetings, everyone. Just visiting.
Okay, nothing happened. That's not good. Bestie! Oh, wait, I think maybe what we have to do is go... okay, hold on. Unless I'm blind. Am I crazy? No. I think we have to go talk to our fated list for, like, I think we have to go talk to our prophecy thing first, and then it'll happen? Yeah. Okay. That's what I thought. What? I'm confused. Okay, maybe we just need to go talk to Chaos, because I don't see the official such and such in here. You know what I mean? So I think that maybe that's what we have to do. That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. I say to myself as I try to reassure myself that it actually makes sense. Okay, I think that either we have to go talk to Chaos. I mean, she said it'll require a large expenditure of darkness. I thought that we needed to do it, but maybe Chaos has to? Okay, guys. So what I'm going to do... Middle management. No, because we need more... Oh, wait a minute. Hold on.
What do you need there, pal? Maybe this one.
I need more diamonds. Okay, that's probably fine.
What's
okay, guys, let's do it again. Oh my god. We're back at it again, bestie.
It's Lady Demeter.
I've known your father.
Okay.
That's cold.
We need the one that makes the rail go forever. I need to remember that, because I haven't played with this rail one in a long time, so... Someone please remind me. Okay, so I think what we have to do, now that I'm thinking about it, is that we have to see Chaos, and we have to still go talk to Sisyphus, and we have to still go talk to Patroclus. I mean, maybe we have to talk to... Okay, here's actually... I changed my mind. Here's what I'm gonna do. If we do not see Sisyphus this run, what I'm gonna do is I am going to die.
The goddess Demeter.
Because basically, like, what I'm thinking, and you guys can tell me if you think that this makes sense to you. What I'm thinking is, like, Achilles is the one that has the dialogue lock, and so we just need another opportunity to talk to him. And so I don't want to go all the way to Patroclus, and then for him to not... Well, no, but Patroclus said... Or Achilles said not to talk to him about that anymore. So I don't know. I don't know if, like, this is a matter of nectar, in terms of, like, we just couldn't give him any ambrosia because we had already talked to him. It's so confusing. It's confusing. Okay, there's chaos at the very least, so. But yeah, we can try to make some decisions. But yeah, I just want to make sure that, like, it's hard to tell if they're locked by, like, progressing the dialogue, or that it's a matter of, like, oh, well, you have to give them an ambrosia, and you can't do that right now because they're busy. Or whatever the case. But anyway, either way, we will talk to Chaos.
All right.
And then we'll see what happens in this area.
You are always welcome here within this space.
You didn't say anything. Why? But why? Shit.
Certainly.
Fuck. I don't know what to do. Oh my god. I hate it here. And you know what the other problem is? The guides are kind of lacking for Hades, which is surprising because, like, it's a super popular game. You would think that, like, there's a bit more information, but, like, I tried earlier to find, like, a step-by-step, what do you need to do to get this achievement? And it's like, talk to Nyx, and then talk to Chaos, and then, like, it'll, like, things will happen. Like, it doesn't have, like, how many times you have to do these things, or, like, when you can actually expect some of this stuff to happen, if that makes sense. You guys know what I mean? Like, I tried to look it up, and it was just, like, you'll have the conversation with Nyx, and then you'll, about, like, Chaos, and then you'll get something from Nyx to find the Elder Seal and whatever. But, like, why wasn't the Elder Seal already in the shop? You know what I mean?
I got you.
Why wasn't it already there? Why do I mean, maybe it'll be there after I die and come back. That's why I'm like, I'm trying to, maybe if we don't see Sisyphus, I'll just die and go back to the beginning. But yeah, I think you're right, Noli. I think that that's the problem. Like, the dialogue system is so complicated that just no one knows. And I'm like, I don't know either, bestie. I don't know what to do. I just want to free Sisyphus. I just want to fix my family. I don't know. I have a feeling that it will be there if we die. So if we don't see Sisyphus, I might die. I mean, I'm already dying right now. Well, actually, the problem is we do still need the diamonds, though. So it may not be beneficial.
No.
But it might be if Achilles gives us more dialogue, because I want to try to do as much simultaneously as I can. Like, the diamond thing, guys, I can always, like, collect that off screen. You know what I mean? The talking to people, that's the thing that, like, I can't. Because if we want to see what happens, like, you guys have to be here, you know what I'm saying?
Again, you make a mockery of me.
Damn it! Come on, Sisyphus.
Can't do that. I'm out.
I really need the upgrade for the rail, though, if we're gonna continue down this path. But yeah, at least once I get all of the work orders, I can just do it. Like, I can just do all of the work orders, right? And, like, get diamonds off stream, and then, like, you know, we may need one more stream to accomplish everything and, like, actually, quote-unquote, finish the game, right? But but we actually need them all to talk to us, so... And that requires, like, them wanting to talk to us when we go back to the house, I feel. But yeah, Chaos didn't say anything, so that's the only thing I can think of, is that the work order is not going to reappear until we die once and go back home. That's why I'm being kind of reckless right now with my life and my existence.
Sure, why not?
But let me think. I'm trying now to think of things that have happened in the last 6 months that I can tell you guys about. Since that was like, okay, it hasn't been 6 months. It's been like 4 months. But like that was like, you know, the last time that I streamed. I have a cat. If you guys didn't see on Twitter, he will not make an appearance though because he is afraid of the rolly chair that's in my office, and so I cannot get him to come in here. I've tried to like get him to like sit down like while I'm working, because you know when I work he's always like, he has his little meow 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 meow, like he gets annoyed.
Hear me on my authority.
As you can say, like, he gets annoyed when I'm like working too much, and he decides that it's been enough, but he will not sit here with me. So unfortunately, I don't think that you guys will see him, but you will see him on Twitter if you follow me on Twitter. That's pretty much it. Nothing really that interesting happens in my life on a regular basis, but he's kept me busy. I was like, I know I told everyone I would stream today, but then I went upstairs, and he cuddled, like, right up next to me, and I was like, well, now I can't leave. Like, how am I gonna leave? But now it's like he knew that I had to go work or something, because he had no interest in me before. It was only when I had to go start working that he was like, oh, well, wait a minute. I don't want her to get up. He's very sneaky. What's gonna be really interesting is what's gonna happen when Arnold's here. Because, like, Archie really doesn't like people that aren't us. So whenever someone comes over, he gets really, like, skittish, and he usually runs away.
That's it. Something else.
Oh, goodness. Okay. It's not going well, guys. This is not going well. I'm trying to get, like, the beam that you don't have to reload, because I really like that one with the rail, but, I mean, I don't think we're gonna stay too long in this one anyway, so. Yeah, like I said, I'm not too concerned about The diamond collection I can always do. I'm more focused on making sure we progress the story in all the ways that we have, in all the ways that I feel like it, in all the ways that I want to. Yeah, what's gonna be interesting is when when Arnold is here, because Archie really doesn't like other people, but like he can't hide from Arnold forever. Like, you know what I mean? That's not a realistic thing to do. So it's gonna be interesting to see what happens. Okay, so I guess Sisyphus just
what I need.
told us to get fucked.
That's better.
Oh, I did not mean to do that. That's okay. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna die and go back to the beginning anyway, so let's have Meg kill us, I guess.
Oh, well.
Or,
well, let's try...
yeah, Tisephone? Hi, Madcap, how's it going? I kept missing your streams on YouTube, but not Twitch. Yeah, I did. What did I stream? I streamed a couple times on the Calxiyn Cares Too Much channel for a couple things, but yeah, this is my first time playing a game in a long time. And yeah, I'm happy to be back. There's doubled audio. Uh-oh. There's doubled audio? How? Oh dear. But no, it can't be. Huh? Question mark? Did nobody notice before the stream started? Oh no. It must be, I guess the double audio could be the game? No, but the game's not lighting up twice. Oh dear. Well, that's not good. Double audio. Hopefully that is not in the YouTube recording. I don't know. Did I just get one guyed? I mean, I know that Madcap would not try to one guy me on purpose. There is nothing that should be doing that. So I guess we'll just... I don't know. I don't know how that could be happening. Because we only have 2 audio sources. So that's, not good, bestie, not good. Okay, well, I guess I'll just have to deal with it, and then maybe I'll have to talk to Arnold about it later. I can hear 2 cows, one after the other. Oh no. Maybe you have 2 tabs open. I don't know. But yeah, I don't hear anything. That's weird. Hold on. I can only hear 1 cow for the record. Okay, well that's good. Okay, so it just seems to be, at least it's just a Madcap issue and possibly not everyone. I will check after we are done, after we are done recording, after we're done dying, I will look. Where is she? Hello? Madcap just has 2 tabs open. Or like, is one in Discord maybe, and then the other one's the stream? I'm trying so hard, guys. I think maybe I guess I could turn Death Defiance off. But I don't want to become in a situation where I'm like, oh, we wasted a run. But yeah, the mystery of the 2 cows, hopefully we're able to solve that, because that's really strange. Come on! Finally! Jesus. Okay. Yeah. Maybe we should, take at least one of them off next time. But yeah, if you guys just popped into the stream, we're trying to get dialogue with people. And so that is why we're doing this. Okay, so Achilles has something to talk about, but we can't seem to give him any nectar.
Zagreus.
Hello? Where is the thingy? Oh, okay. Fuck, we don't have enough darkness. No. Fuck me. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let me think about this. Okay, let's talk to Achilles. And then let's talk to Achilles, and then let's talk to everyone, and make sure everyone has been talked to, and then I'll think about what we've done.
Thought I'd put in a house contractor order to keep
Yes!
that codex of yours sorted.
Wait!
Now that you know so many on Olympus, figured it must be a lot keeping track of all
Wait,
their blessings
what?
and such.
Huh?
Yes, that should definitely come in handy,
What?
sir. I'm still
What does
getting
this
a
have to do with anything?
Keep at it.
Oh my god, I think that's early game dialogue, bestie. Fuck. Shit. Okay, hold on. Let's talk to the fishing
spice is
guy.
working out
Fuck
all right.
Achilles. Okay, I think that confirms
Done
that we
deal.
do have to go talk to Patroclus.
Do, sir. I was thinking that this batch of ambrosia ought to hold the lounge over for quite a while. Keep things livelier for everyone. And please, take a bottle for yourself, won't you? As a token of my affection.
Oh, you're
Oh,
such a
they're so
affectionate
cute.
Wow. I really like you also, Zagreus.
Oh.
I liked you from the start. You were so different from your father and Miss Nix. I could just tell, but...
Oh.
Wait, what am I saying? I am such a dummy. You're just being friendly with me, right?
I would be more than that if it pleased you.
Oh,
You're very wonderful, and you
this
light up
is
this
so
house.
cute.
But I would never risk our friendship, so if this is where we draw the boundary, please just let me
He's
know.
so polite. Oh, I love Zagreus.
Wait. Did you just
And I love Dusa.
wonderful?
I did indeed. And I'm glad to get it off my chest, if you must know.
Oh.
So, what about you? How do you
I mean,
feel?
I think it's pretty obvious.
Wow, I never thought you'd
Oh.
have those kinds of feelings for somebody like me. It's really nice to hear. It makes me feel complete.
Oh.
But, Zagreus, I don't know if I can be what you need. I mean, wait, you weren't just being nice to me for all this time because...
What? No, do so. Of course not.
What?
Why is it so damn
is
difficult to share
happening?
one's feelings with somebody else? I don't want to ruin what we have. If only you could see what's in my
I
heart.
feel like she was saying, like, obviously they can't really have, like, a sexual relationship. Is that, like, what?
Oh, I was just checking. Don't feel bad, okay? You don't seem capable
So
of
I
hiding
feel
what's
like she
in
was
your heart.
asking, oh, is
And I
that
mean
why,
in
like,
the
you
best
just wanted to
possible
be
way.
with, like, a
I'm so happy.
Gorgon?
It's
Like, you know
just-
what I mean? Like, was
this
that
is
it?
a lot, and I'm on duty right now, but see you soon.
Yes? Okay.
See you soon.
That was a little confusing. I think I understand, though. I think I understand. She was like, is this some kind of... Do you have a Gorgon fetish? I feel like that's what she was asking.
Hey, Orpheus. You know I've just been
Oh,
messing with you
man.
with those Dionysus tales and all that. Just trying to liven things up for us, mate.
Damn, really? That's not
Zagreus, There
nice.
isn't need for such humility.
Oh, man.
Not when one's
Now
deeds
you
of
can't
heroism are
convince
as
him
great and numerous
otherwise.
as yours. It is an honor to have heard such deeds firsthand.
Oh, brother.
I was kidding. Seriously.
Child,
Yes.
I sense the growing darkness in you,
Oh,
child.
okay. No.
I'm
That's
getting
not
somewhere, I
relevant to
guess.
our plot. Okay.
I need to ask something of you.
Okay.
Promises. I'd ask you to come in, but you're already here. It's really good to see you.
Okay, so dying is the solution to our problems, clearly.
Just tell me one thing, Zagreus. Did you really mean what you told me before, that maybe we ought to take our time?
Wait, what? Comfort him? Yeah, right?
I just don't mean to push you, Than.
Oh!
I know all this is kind of a lot. And I wanted you to know this isn't some impulsive thing for
Okay,
me.
so we're
I'll wait for you
getting our
however long it
Thanatos
takes.
romance!
You have no concept of which impulses to act upon and which to keep in
Oh,
check.
okay,
You
well...
say you'll wait? Well, let me ask you this. What are you waiting for?
Oh, wait!
What are you waiting for? I'm here. Already. Right?
Yeah, let's go!
Oh, you're right.
Oh, that was so sweet! just laughing in the darkness. Later.
Hey, look, speak up already. I don't like it when you're quiet for too long. What's on your mind?
A lot of things, and you will have to grow to like it, Zag. Or what I mean is...
Oh!
Don't take my silence the wrong way, alright? I better get going, though. I'm way behind on work.
Oh, wait! Is that the first time that we've seen him smile in the portrait? Right. He looks so much happier!
It is. It is.
Yeah, let's go! Nice! Okay. Oh, that was so sweet, you guys! Okay. I'm gonna do something mildly crazy.
Return my darkness to me. I've mastered that.
Okay.
Nyx's power.
Now we can go put our darkness for the contract.
House contractor.
Let's go! Oh my god, okay! I feel like we were doing it, guys! We made progress! Oh my god! Yes, let's go! I thought the Dionysus Zagreus thing was pretty clever. Yeah, I was thinking about that earlier. Like, that's like an actual thing that people in real life, not confused, I guess confused isn't the right word, but like at one time, they were like versions of each other.
Fully powered up for Nyx.
And I thought that was pretty smart. But yeah, I really like that Thanatos scene. I mean, obviously, I feel like you can interpret it like differently, but like what I got from it was that, like, obviously Zagreus is impulsive in some ways and not with others. And so Thanatos was like, what are we waiting for? Right? Like, you know, you have no idea which impulses to keep in check and like which ones like to pursue. Like, what are we waiting for? We're already dead. Like, it's not like there's anything else to wait for. You know what I mean? So yeah, I thought that was sweet. That scene with each other. I feel like the problem is that it's been such a long time since I've played the game. I probably would have appreciated it more when it first, like when we had seen it earlier, because I'm kind of forgetting some of our past interactions, but like even still, I thought that it was really sweet. Oh god. Have we not done this on the sword yet? Oh, gauge is not full. No, we've done too much on the sword. Okay.
Well then, let's get to work.
Okay, guys. So here's what I think we have to do. We have to go talk to Chaos. Go talk to Sisyphus. And also, go kill the Hydra and talk to Patroclus. I'm pretty sure. So I think that that's like where we're going now in terms of like the stream. Obviously, wait, wasn't Meg in the lounge and then I think she wasn't there though when I came back. Anyway, we just need to keep talking to people, of course. So yeah, I kind of have a feeling, you guys, I mean, it sort of depends on how long I stream for today because it's already 4 o'clock, but I have a feeling that we are indeed not going to be able to see the epilogue today just because of luck and random chance and the fact that people hate talking to us apparently. And so at least though we did that thing with Nyx, I feel like that we actually were able to make some progress. Unfortunately, I don't think that there's any way to like increase the rates of like other characters to show up, you know what I mean? I think it's just random, unless it's like in their trinkets, but I would have to look. But I don't think that that's a perk of any of the trinkets, you know what I mean?
Love tends to blossom.
Not what I need right now.
Okay. So yeah, I guess just nectar collection, and then anything we can like possibly trade for more diamonds for the contractor. But yeah, I'm glad I saw the Thanatos romance thing. I do wonder if after you romance all of them properly, because what I'm assuming is going to happen is now that we're max level with Dusa, she will also come to our room like Zagreus, or sorry, like Thanatos did. So I wonder, like, if there's something if you're dating all of them, because clearly you can seem to, like, pick and choose, because even after all that work, I could have rejected him, which seems kind of crazy. You know what I mean? Which seems wild after everything we did, but I guess, like, it's so the players, if you accidentally build up a skill tree, you still have a choice.
I heard you got to Orpheus.
Oh,
He's got this
man.
whole entire ballad now about how you are really me, or maybe it's the other way around. I have no...
That's funny, though. I like Dionysus's little, Okay, finally! Fuck! Alright, guys. Come on, Sisyphus! You're killing me!
You. Hey, sir.
He doesn't have a triangle
How do
thingy.
you handle being trapped in Tartarus?
A triangle!
for all eternity?
Exclamation
Do you
point!
need
Oh
to
my
be
god, he doesn't have anything on him.
What's the latest, Boldy? Had any good tumbles down that hill of late?
Bro,
Cheers.
I am actually going to start to freak out. Like, what the fuck do you need? What is wrong with you? Oh my goodness. Where's Boldy? Where's Boldy in our book? Shouldn't he be in here? Others of note? Sisyphus, what's wrong with you, buddy? Do I not have anything? Oh, I don't have... No, I still have Ambrosia.
I know it isn't much, Highness.
I don't understand. Why won't you talk to me and give me what I need, bro? Hold on. Let me... I did look this up before I started the stream, guys, I swear. You need full affinity with Nyx, Meg, and Sisyphus. With Nyx, Meg. Well, we have full affinity with her except for the romance. Well, we don't have it with Sisyphus, but he won't talk to me. I don't know what to do. Oh my god, okay. You may need it with Hades. What do you mean you may need it with Hades? What do you mean you might? You may? Don't you know, bestie? Oh, God. Maybe we have to do... Okay. I don't understand. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I am going to fight...
Let's
okay.
go sneak.
I don't know. I want to fight the Hydra, I guess, if I have to. I am going to fight the Hydra, then I'm gonna die. Maybe. Oh no, but we have to go see Patroclus. Okay, never mind. We are going to just keep doing runs and see Patroclus and die, I guess, until we figure out what's going on.
The will to fight.
I feel so defeated. I feel like the wind was just taken out of my sails. Sometimes I don't know how to accomplish anything. Maybe it's Boldy that we didn't, like, maybe I didn't give enough nectars to Boldy when we saw him. Maybe that's why. I did look all of this up, though.
Idiot.
I think that you guys are right, though, because of the dialogue system, it's people, I don't think, at least, maybe that was written a long time ago, but people do not seem to have a concrete answer for how this stuff gets triggered, which hurts me a little bit, because I'm like, wah. I'm just so sad. Okay. I mean, at least I know that we need to fight. Like, at least I know that we have to get more diamonds for the Hydra. The only problem is that if we don't get all the way to the end, I don't think that the heat keeps working. Like, I don't think that you actually get the rewards unless you, like, complete every heat level, because it's like, oh, well, you only got up to this part on the heat. So, like, eventually that's not going to be, like, a valid method anymore for us collecting more stones, right? So, problems. Problems for the stream. Problems in general. problems everywhere. Okay.
Tuned up.
Let's go see Chaos?
Going in.
Question mark? I think if anything, hopefully this'll help.
I have detected some
yes!
unusual activity within the reaches of the
oh my god.
Son of Hades. Vast sums of darkness collected in an ancient catalyst, which I see now almost like a beacon shining in the night.
Yes!
Either it's the work of Nyx, or you, or both. I am anticipating the result.
Nice!
I see no reason not to make it so.
Okay, so Chaos has acknowledged what we did. Now I think it's just about the characters going to do it. You know what I mean? Oh my god, these bombs are brutal. Jesus Christ. There's also another achievement that we haven't gotten yet, which is using the Call of a God against them during a trial. Which I'm kind of surprised, but not really, because usually we don't get the calls this early, so, I mean, it really depends, but maybe if we see Ares, it'll be a good time. Oh, well. Speak of it and it shall appear. We would need to make sure that it... Okay, so we have to pick Demeter, right? Because then Ares gets mad at us. We have to make sure to let the gauge build up.
Sorry, Lord Ares.
But I think the only way that I can do that, like, I don't think it does it automatically. It does it through damage, which is the problem. So I think that the only way for that to work is if we attack something that keeps reviving itself, which these things don't, or we have the one where the gauge autofills. And so I don't think that we can actually, like, accomplish this right now, because I think that we might kill everything. Because, see, the gauge doesn't go up unless we're hitting things. So, I don't know if it's... Does it happen through taking damage? I don't know. Actually, hold on. This might be stupid, but let me cook. I think that we're getting more when we take damage. It's not just when we're getting hit. So hold on a second. If we die, well, not die, but if we death-defy, could we accomplish this right now? Because could we take enough damage that the gauge fills up?
I don't think so.
This is smart, right, guys? This isn't stupid, I'm sure, she said. Okay. No, we're cooking. We're cooking. This is working. We've done so many weird things this stream. Okay.
Disgusting.
Yeah, nice. I got it. I don't know if you guys heard it. Saw it. I don't know if my Steam overlay popped up, but we got it. I love how he said disgusting. That's hilarious. What does he have to say now?
The sacrifice in blood is fully paid.
Oh, that's it. He just says disgusting. He doesn't say anything about what we did. Oh, that's too bad. But that was still fun. That was worth the achievement anyway. Let's go see Charon. I think, guys, I'm gonna call it and die on this one.
Don't know if I can.
And then go back home. Yes, we did get the achievement. We did. But yeah, let me keep looking about the Sisyphus. You'll get dialogue with Hades. Okay, maybe we have to talk to Hades then, but Hades does not seem to want to talk to us.
I'm near death.
Have at least 5 hearts with Meg, have at least 5 with Nyx. Have a conversation with Nyx about Sisyphus, where she'll tell you where to find his documents in the admin chamber. Uh-oh. Wait a minute, so this may be our fault. That's not good. That's not good, guys. I may have done this to myself. Oh dear. Well, that's okay. We'll go back home and see how's it go. Oh my god.
More Fury Sisters than I bargained for.
How's it going?
Mother.
Oh yeah, because Hades doesn't want to say anything.
I have to tell you something, lad. When Thanatos returned to seek you out,
okay.
I was very concerned. Not just for you either. But you've since patched things up.
Yes!
I think so. I hope so. It was complicated for a while there, but I think things are clearer for us now.
Okay.
Not just in the moment, but in retrospect. I'm not making any sense.
Oh, on the contrary.
Oh.
I think I know exactly what you mean. I don't know Thanatos particularly well. It wasn't he who brought me here, you see. And he was always very busy, like your father. But he always...
I'm glad Achilles approves. That's always nice.
He is.
Guys, what if this has been our fault the whole time? What if I forgot about the admin chamber thing?
What do they have on me?
But
I don't know how you shades handle it, honestly.
If it was in here, wouldn't we find it in here? It's not this. And it can't be our records either.
Never seen anyone drink this stuff.
It would have to be in this little
Mistakes
room,
are proof
right?
that you're doing your best.
Unless it's on the wall, but like, I don't see anything. Okay, so maybe we didn't get it? Yeah, maybe Nyx has not given us the dialogue yet, but she's the one who needs to. I think. Maybe. So we're fucked. Probably. God damn it.
Hi.
Okay, hold on. Let's... Am I crazy? Okay. Maybe Nyx is just caught up in too much, like, dialogue for her own dialogue tree.
It's done, Mother.
No, 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 no. Oopsie. Damn, anyways.
I hope it's not been too much, having to care for Cerberus, is it, Dusa? He isn't quite as fearsome as he seems. At least, that goes for 2 heads out of 3.
Oh, Cerberus is a good boy. He's fine.
Oh, that's
One of the highlights
cute.
of the job for sure. We really hit it off after he finally realized.
Oh.
So I've been feeding him, grooming him, changing his water dish.
Cleaning up after him?
Most definitely, yes. If you'll excuse me, by the way, he's gotta go. I mean, I've gotta go. You know what I mean.
It's so weird, too, because, like, where is Cerberus
Fate be
pooping
merciful.
exactly?
Greetings.
You know, mate, sometimes I worry that you're taking my tall
Oh,
tales rather
man.
seriously. You're not really...
I kind of like this, like, hilarious, Orpheus, like, plot line, though.
I know this is a test of faith. Of course I am committed to the
my
spread of such
God.
heroic deeds as yours. And I do so enjoy getting to hear them first.
What have I done?
Oh, dear. Okay, let's talk to Nyx at least.
Last, the
Yes!
bridge to chaos is restored.
Thank you.
Thank you so very much, my child. I shall be going then. And I shall presently return.
Oh, okay,
Please
good,
have no
good.
fear. And now, farewell. I shall bring Chaos your kindest regards.
Please do. Until next time, Nyx.
Ah, all right. So at least we did that, right, guys? That's weird. I mean, maybe we have to talk to Chaos about it now, but... All right. I want to see if... anything else shows up. Shit.
I'm up.
Hypnos?
According to my list.
Okay, Hypnos.
Indeed.
I was hoping for a little too much there. Yeah, I don't understand the administrative thing. I don't know. But at least we did the thing with Nyx. I'm assuming she'll either come back to us and then we'll get something. Or we need to go talk. See, we don't even have a quest, though, for Patroclus and Achilles, which like, vaguely concerns me. Okay.
I think I need my bow.
Oh, dear. Go on, guys. Okay. I think what I'm gonna do now.
Why am I never proud of you? Don't take it
what the heck?
Boy. I'm never proud of anything.
I'm going
Perhaps
to
our family's worst trait.
now go to the end and talk to the end. Go to talk to Patroclus and see
Little pride.
and see what happens. That's literally the only thing I can think of is that our dialogue with Nyx is stuck because we're busy with her thing with Chaos, or like we have to give more nectar to Boldy or something. Like it just, I don't know what to do anymore. So I guess I'll just keep trying to play normally. I know that I've like died and like I've done all these things. But we will just do a regular run now and I will talk to chat and everything. But yeah, I guess my goal for the stream today is to at least put everybody's dialogue trees now in the position where like all I have to do is like do the contracts and like whatever, you know what I mean? Even if I don't have enough diamonds to get them all actually done, I can at least make sure that I can like grind off stream or whatever. Which seems to be something that happens a lot with Hades, where I'm like, well, guys, we'll do one stream and then make a little progress, and then I'll have to come back later. But I do think that, like, our dialogue, at least with Patroclus and with Chaos, will happen. Otherwise, the only thing I can think of in regards to Meg is that we need to send her back to the house, and that's the reason why we don't see her, because we lived. Or, sorry, we died. We died to her, and so she didn't come back to the house. When she comes back to the house is when she dies. So, we will have to sort all of that out, but yeah. I don't know. I don't think that this is really the game's fault, because ultimately this is something that is very streamer specific, I guess. Like, you know what I mean? Nobody that plays this game normally is really going to have this problem. This is really only a problem for me because I stream the game, and I don't want to necessarily stream me, like, grinding stuff out, but I also want to make sure that I capture the dialogue moments and stuff like that. So I don't think that this is something that the team needs to, like, quote-unquote fix with Hades 2, but it would be nice if there was just a little bit more clarity on certain things, like on how to do certain things, because half of the time I feel lost with some of these lists and like, oh, you know, find a way to free Sisyphus, and I'm like, well, I've talked to literally everybody and I don't know, you know, maybe it's the opportunity. Like, maybe it's the fact that you can only have one opportunity to talk to everyone, which is more the issue. I wish that maybe they would have a tree, like in my perfect world, I wish that they would have like multiple options, like either talk to Nyx about such and such, or like talk to Nyx about like her thing with Chaos. I wish you could choose between the interactions. And then that way the player could have a bit more control in terms of like what they're actually trying to complete. And then you could know whether or not something is just like normal dialogue, which is like great, but not exactly like, you know, Dusa's thing about Cerberus was not
Don't spend it all in one place, mate.
the thing I was really wondering
My
about.
fate is mine.
Oh, I forgot about how this works with the bow. I was confused there for a second. But yeah, like that's a one thing that I wish
Prepare to die.
that was a bit more clear, and you could have choices about what to talk to characters about. I don't know, maybe that's already too complicated with like the very complicated tree that they have already, but I feel like that it would help because like as Zagreus, you really have no control about what you want to discuss with other characters. And isn't that kind of strange? because in most other games it would let you select it, right? Like it would let you select the choice. It's like, if you want to say, oh, never mind, you can do that too. I can't remember how Hades 2 was working, though. I'm pretty sure it just works the same way, you know, as this game does, but I wonder if that's like a common sort of complaint or if that's just a streamer complaint, you know what I mean? Because, like, there are other games where you can't really control that. Like, in Kingdom Hearts, you know, you are not Sora, so it's not like that you really get a choice in terms of like, what questions you can ask. But I feel like in a game like this, where so many characters are involved with different plot threads, it would make a bit more sense, because it's less... This game is less linear than a JRPG like Kingdom Hearts. I mean, but then you also have stuff like Persona, where you do get, like, an illusion of choice that doesn't really affect anything, but you get to respond with different answers, so... I don't care about responding with different answers as much as I wish I could ask them different questions, so at least I would know what they're capable of. Because how would I know that Nyx is responsible, like that she can somehow help us get Sisyphus out, like without looking it up? How would I know that? There may have been dialogue that alluded to it earlier, but at this point where we're in this sort of weird in-between where I can't figure out what to do, it would be nice. I think it is Sisyphus's fault somehow, though. I think that... Or maybe I didn't give enough nectar to Voldy, and we'll see. But maybe it's that, like, Nyx couldn't do it because she was already caught up in the other dialogue tree. I don't know. We'll find out, though, guys, because now I want to go all the way to just Patroclus stuff. Also, I missed the comment earlier where someone in the stream said that it was weird to see me streaming and not talking about Ruby, and that this game seems pretty heavy. I mean, I wouldn't say it's heavy in terms of subject matter, but it is a very, like, large game in terms of, like, what you have to do and, like, I don't know if that person's still here. I recognized them from Twitter, but I cannot pronounce their username. I forgot how. Hold attack to shoot rapidly? Sure.
Quite the bow.
What was I saying? I forgot. Oh yeah, it's more just complicated in terms of, the game has a lot of systems, I guess you could say. I mean, the combat is easy, but it's hard to learn. But it's the dialogue stuff that has a lot of systems in it.
Well then.
You see that, Baldy?
See, where are these hearts going?
There's something...
think I've got just the...
Yeah, see, Sisyphus isn't giving us shit right now, so it must be somebody else back at the... It must be someone else back at the house. It must be something that I still don't understand. But that's okay, guys. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to playing Hades 2 because it seems like they've refined some things, and it seems like some of the character relationships are a bit more in-depth, but I haven't seen a lot since when I last played. I don't know if you guys remember, but I only got up to Cerberus fight. Spoiler alert, question mark, I guess. But the third fight, I only got that far. I didn't quite get that far, and I also know there's the surface area. I did not even, like, get to fuck with that at all.
I'll pay for that.
Okay, let's actually try to fight Meg, like, for real this time, so then we can send her home.
You again.
Next time we see her, and then we can also go fight the Hydra.
Want this?
But yeah, I'm very excited to get back to Hades 2. I do think it's gonna take 2 streams to do this, guys. It'll probably be, like, if anything, this Saturday and next Saturday sort of thing. I think it'll take 2 more streams to sort out these final ends with Sisyphus, Patroclus, and well, I think I was surprised that Medusa didn't come to our room like like Thanatos did. I'm assuming that Meg will.
Ugh, that one.
But maybe that's again something that needed another run. I guess we'll find out and we'll see.
Go on and try.
Yeah, I agree with you, Madcap. That was the other thing. I don't know. Like, I like the fact that the game is in early access, and I like seeing how the game develops. But yeah, like, that is another reason why I was kind of like, I don't know, like, I was so excited when it came out, because I was like, oh my god, I already like this game, and now I get more of the thing that I like, right? But it's weird for it to be in early access and then know that, like, you can't see the ending, you can't do certain things anyway, right? And so I mean, I guess that's why a lot of people just wait until it's out of early access. I still want to play it. I guess it's going to be a little bit different, because you can't have the full experience right now. Hello? Huh? Where's the monster? Oh my god. You can't have the full experience right now anyway, right? So it's a little different. But yeah, I'm still gonna play it basically up to where we can accomplish things, like, if that makes sense, but I think that I will probably prioritize, like, starting a new game after this one. Like, I may have some space in between, but at least, like, for the near future, I would like to finish Hades by, like, next week in an ideal world. And then start something else. I think I am gonna do Stray Gods, because I'm just really, like, it's been such a long time, and I'm really interested in, like, the musical theater element, and then also some people have asked about it, and so I'm a little impatient. I've wanted to play, the new Atlas game that came out, which is, Metaphor Refantasio? But it's so expensive in Canada. It's kind of, like, insane. I feel like I'm being robbed. I'm sure it's a great game, but, like, for $93 Canadian, I don't know, guys. I know that's just, like, our problem. Like, the Canadian dollar is just really bad right now and whatever. But, like, that's a lot of money. Like, that's a lot of money for anything. Like, $100 is a lot of money in any case, right? So I don't know. That's another game that I'm like, oh, I should really buy that game. Like, it would be so nice, and then it's brand new, and then people would come watch. But I just can't.
How's everything lately? On speaking terms again?
Oh.
Or singing terms?
I like little singing terms. That's
Things are
cute.
going very wonderfully, my friend. I never thought I'd see Eurydice again.
Oh.
After I.
Orphe still just can't shut up about that time, hun. But we're making progress. Thanks for having him stop by.
Oh, well, I'm glad
sure
we got
he
to
needed
see this
plenty of
at least.
encouragement.
I don't think we even have 4 random boons. Let's do the next 3.
See you again.
See you next time.
Yeah, like that, it's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, you guys are talking about I think that's probably either New Zealand dollar or Australian dollar or something. Yeah, like I just can't. I can't. It's kind of stupid. And I believe that people should be paid for their work. I think the problem oh fuck, they were impervious. Shit, I shouldn't have done that. But like, I don't get paid. I don't get paid. I don't get paid enough for my work, you know, to justify spending that much money is what I was trying to say. Why did the Italian come out there? I don't get paid enough to buy it. So yeah, it's sort of sad. That would also be a long game though. Like Atlas games are like notoriously long. Imagine I'm like, yeah guys, I came back to streaming after like 4 months of being like overwhelmed, and then I pick like a long ass game. You know what I mean? And so it's hard because I'm like, oh, well, I want to pick out, like, I want to pick things that are recent and that have just come out, and so there's the hype, and like people are looking in the category and like whatever, you know, there's YouTube algorithm stuff, but like I hope that, you know, I hope that people still care by the time I get to it, because I cannot do it.
The power of the sea.
Prophecy fulfilled. What the fuck was that? Okay, well, I guess we'll find out.
Fan.
Why, hello, Zagreus. Thought I might stop by and check up on this. This ends now.
But yeah, I guess I'll just wait for the next sale and hope. But here's the thing, like Baldur's Gate, which I also wanted to buy last year, did not go on sale during the winter Steam sale. Or if it did, it wasn't like, it was like 5% or something like that. Like it wasn't enough in my mind to justify buying it. That's like another game that I wanted to play was Baldur's Gate. But like, yeah, it's just, it's not good right now, so I want to play the games that I already have, and I know that that may get less attention, but I hope that people will still enjoy them on YouTube and everything if we multi-stream.
Loaded.
There.
Because I do already have a lot of games, right, as well, but,
You're already dead.
you know.
That's quite enough of that. You held your own out there.
It's just that so many people are praising Metaphor and like a lot of people are talking about how good the music is and stuff. It makes me have like FOMO, you know? What would be your class? I don't know. I don't really know how to play D&D or anything. So I don't really know, like, what are my choices? What do I get to be? You know what I mean? Like, I think that it's to my understanding that you play as an original character, and then there are, like a character you make, I'm saying, and then you're in a party with, like, established characters, right? And so you're kind of the OC, and then everybody else has, like, an established personality, if that makes sense. But, like, yeah, I don't really know anything about the game. Like, I just know that, like, the story, obviously, since, like, it's an RPG, the story is fun. And a lot of people like the characters. A lot of people like the guy that sounds vaguely like Preminger from Barbie Princess and the Pauper. So that's all I really know about it. I haven't played a game like that before, so I don't know what I would be. I don't know what I would do. I don't know like what my character would look like or anything like that. We're using the bow, right? I don't think that we can do that cast. We're in the bow. Aren't we using the bow? Yeah. All right, let's fight the Hydra. But yeah, I think it's interesting, and it would be nice to play with friends, too. I've heard that some of my friends play it, and they have, like, a campaign together or something, but I want to stream it first because, like, I want, you know, the story. And I know that it's kind of like this game, too, where there's, like, a lot of endings and, like, a lot of different, like, replayability and stuff, so that's always fun. I may wait to use the call when we're, a bit more danger. Or rather, when they're grouped up together, a bit better. I'm talking about the Thanatos thing, not the God call.
You're dust.
Hello!
You and me, Severed Hydra Head.
Alright, yeah, like this area right here looks like a good time to do it. Yeah, see all the heads are intersecting. Maybe I should have done the immunity first. I don't really understand how that works. I mean, I guess it says like the first hits don't count or something. So maybe that was stupid to do it that way. But anyway, I will use Demeter's call after. It doesn't matter. Like I said, we're not gonna die. We're not in any like real danger, so.
Demeter, beware of winter's cold.
We just need to fight the Hydra, find Patroclus, and go home. Oh, right, so what I was saying was I would really like to play Baldur's Gate with my friends, but I want to do a run by myself first to make sure that I have that experience, and obviously, you know, the stream experience and everything. What games have I been playing without streaming them? Because I feel like I'm always like, oh, well, I can't play that, I can't do this, because I need to stream it, right? Like, I have that attitude a lot of the time. Like, I don't let myself do anything, because I'm like, oh, well, it needs to be streamed. I need to make sure that I have, like, the archived. But, I have been playing Hollow Cure recently, because that's, like, that game doesn't have any story, right? So I don't think that it would be a particularly, you know, it wouldn't be a super compelling stream in terms of the games that I try to focus on, like more story-based games. But Hollow Cure is really fun. It's insane how good it is, like for a fan game, like a game that is not even like affiliated with Cover. or anything. I think it's so well done. It's so fun. It's like a Vampire Survivor type game, but obviously it's like the HoloLive girls. I think that's what it is. I think it's called Vampire Survivor. I haven't played a lot of stuff in that genre, so I don't really know. But yeah, it's so fun. It took me a while to get the hang of it, and like every character has like an ultimate attack, but I didn't know that, and so the first time I was playing with Calliope, and I didn't know that. Like I didn't know that everybody had an all-out attack, so I got nearly to the end without using the all-out the entire time. And like now in hindsight, that was a very painful experience to do it that way. Now I know. Now I know how to trigger that. But clearly I was not paying enough attention when I started to play the game, because I didn't. But yeah, that's basically it. What I'm really waiting for, what I'm like super excited for, but I don't know if this is gonna be like anytime soon or if this will be next year, is Haunted Chocolatier by the same guy who has made Stardew Valley, which I did not stream, but that was because that was like, again, off-stream sort of game, right? But I'm really excited for that just because I love like games where there's sort of a farming element, but I don't always want to farm. You know what I mean? And so I feel like that'll be fun because it's a bit different. Like you have a chocolate factory, right? And so I feel like that, like the vibes will be similar, but like, you know, sort of the mission
Olympus,
is different.
I accept this message. I know you're out there, fish.
Maybe I should have waited to catch that fish until, like, you know, I should have caught the fish and then talked to Poseidon, but I don't think that matters now. That did matter at some point. Damn, it can't be Charon already. No. God damn it. If we do get all the way to Theseus and the Minotaur, I will just let him kill me and then go to the bathroom, and then we will keep going. But yeah, I cannot wait for Haunted Chocolatier. And I hope that, like, because people complain about, like, oh, Stardew Valley clones and, like, this and that, but I hope that people, if Haunted Chocolatier does well, make similar games like it. Because I don't always want to farm. Like, I want different circumstances. You know what I mean? Damn. And I don't even have any rerolls. I don't know why. I don't know if I use them all or if I'm just bad. But like I said, we're not in any real danger. I have been playing Fields of Mystria, which is really good, but it's also in early access. And so even though I was really enjoying it, by the time you get to like summer, or maybe it was fall, I don't know. I think maybe summer had an event. But either way, once you get past spring, you can sort of feel like the unfinishedness of the game. Like I really did like it. And I still had a lot of fun with it, but I think that game is going to be much better to play on like a regular basis when it's actually done, because it is a little jarring to get to fall and then it's like nothing's happening. Like, you know what I mean?
That's a relief.
Yeah, Patroclus fucked us over, man. He's not here. And I haven't been keeping good enough track of our rooms to know, like, how many we have left, but it's okay. I will just die to the Minotaur and have peace inside of my heart. In that game, you can marry a merman? You played a bootleg Stardew Valley. Oh, I see. I thought you were saying, like, you went, like, yo-ho fiddly dee. You meant, like, you played, like, a knockoff Stardew Valley. I understand now. But yeah, Fields of Mystria is really fun. It just needs updates, which is understandable, like, for an early access game, but yeah, it's just too bad that they let you go through the full season, but it doesn't have the full festivals, because then I was like, oh, well, now I kind of want to go back, because it's like the story, not the story is messed up, but like, I feel like the character interaction, like, it's kind of weird now, right? Because you didn't, god damn it. Patroclus, what's wrong with you? Why are you like this, bestie? Okay. I don't even know if there's another opportunity, because I haven't been counting the gates, but... Maybe we could go see Chaos? But I feel like, didn't we see Chaos before? I'm getting our runs all confused now. I don't remember shit. So, I guess if Patroclus isn't coming, we can go see Chaos.
Well, thank you.
And it's not looking good. Not looking good. So at least Chaos will give us more options. Well. I don't know if he, I don't know if they will say anything, but...
Hope Nyx is all right.
No.
I can handle this.
Yeah, I think we're going straight to the Minotaur, guys. Unfortunate.
Oh, should not have done that. Pleasure doing business.
Luckily, I can kill myself, but I'm just gonna let Theseus do it.
Oh, wow.
All right, guys.
I thought you're
prepared for...
How?
I am going to go to the bathroom. So I will be right back, but I will leave this up and let Theseus kill us. So hopefully, by the time I get back, we'll see what happens.
You have a lot of nerve.
Okay, Persephone now has a exclamation point that seems unrelated. Okay, this is weird. Maybe Hades is gonna say something about Sisyphus?
Father, let me ask you something work-related here. I know the
fucking finally
Sisyphus wrong both you and Thanatos, and have since paid a heavy price.
Thank God.
But don't the Fury Sisters now have better things to do than torture him?
You come to me to question how I allocate my resources.
Oh dear.
Preposterous. I care nothing for that wretched shade. That he is tortured for eternity is but a technicality resulting from his arrogance.
Okay.
The terms of his incarceration are long lost.
I wonder if it's like, if we're gonna destroy them or if he can be tortured like some other way.
So then if I could somehow find those terms, then theoretically I could grant him a pardon.
Okay.
If you could somehow do your job and enact miracles, then yes. You could do anything then, I suppose. Including waste your time on those of his undeserving ilk.
Jeez.
That's good to know.
Okay, Persephone, please don't mess up our tree. Oh, okay, good. She's talking about something else. Nice.
Oh, I'm so glad.
Oh.
Your father's arrangement with him was quite severe. Though he did ask for a lot for a mortal soul to return to the land of the living.
Is it even possible for father to return a mortal back to
life
if he
see,
so
that's
chose?
An interesting question.
Letting their shade escape or something?
Oh, I've no idea. Probably not. But we were so moved by Orpheus's plea and song that, well, I think your father took pity on him.
Yeah, just to try.
Wait, we were so moved? You were there when Orpheus came to try and rescue
Yeah, she was there! Oh my god. Hello, Hades Town.
I was. Your father knew I loved their music. Imagine my surprise to see him as our court musician here.
I'd no idea. Achilles, have you ever run across the shade of Daedalus in all your time?
Okay.
I've never met... Indeed I have.
Than!
Hey, just how far are you able to shift anyway, Than? I never could go more than a blade's length and...
Okay.
Yes.
Don't worry about that. That's not important right now. Oh, man. Now can we look through the files? I don't know. Okay, so I think what we'll do is we'll talk to Meg.
Oh.
Oh, okay, Dusa?
Dusa, hey, what's the matter? You see...
No, Your Highness, you're not supposed supposed to talk to me.
Oh, okay, this is old dialogue.
Slow down. What is the matter? Nyx really has forbidden
Yeah,
you.
we knew this already.
No idea, Prince. Look.
I need to talk to Nyx about all this.
I mean, that may have been new. That may have been related to us romancing Dusa, but it's okay. You guys get the point.
Hey, Meg, you're off duty, aren't you?
Oh.
Hoping you might want to split this with me. Best if I could find out there and I would give it all to you. It's just, maybe you wouldn't mind some company.
Oh.
You sound a little tongue-tied, Zagreus.
Oh, look at that. They're so cute. He's such a nerd.
Not exactly easy to approach, you know. So, how about it then? Care for a drink with me?
Yes, let's go.
Then we can go from there.
Nice. Yeah. Okay, guys. Let's go.
You should have seen the look on your face. You act a lot more confidently now. Though, I think deep down you're still that inexperienced.
Wow, what are we talking about?
And I think deep down you're not the heartless harbinger of retribution. that
Like
you
their
want everyone
first
to think
fight
you are.
or something
But
else?
I can keep your secret if you're willing to keep mine. What do you say?
That sounds an awful lot like blackmail, Zagreus. You'd stoop to that with me?
No, I was just...
Oh, come on,
that's
she's
not what I meant
joking.
at all.
I just want to see
Oh
you
my god.
Thanks for the company and
Oh yeah, I think this is the first time we've seen her smile that way too. That's so cute.
Yeah, thanks.
Yes! Okay, guys.
Something smells good.
I feel like that we're actually... Maybe I was wrong. Maybe we will be able to do all of this in one stream.
Fair market value.
Because what do we have to do? We had to do that thing with Nyx, which we've done, and then we had to do something with Sisyphus. Oh, Achilles and Patroclus. Oh, it's Patroclus. Always Patroclus at the scene of the crime.
I guess this came to pass.
Oh.
I shall procure all the fishes.
I did not even think about that. Let's see if we'll even come back, if Nyx will be back. Nope, she's still gone. Oh, hello. Yeah, Nyx is not here at all, I don't think.
How's this place looking?
Okay. Okay. Well... Okay. Maybe. Maybe it's okay. I don't know. Maybe I need to go a little bit further out for the room to change. Let me just check one more time, guys, and then I guess we'll just keep fighting, right? Yeah, no one has anything to say. Okay, but we're making progress, right? So I think that next time, again... Chaos or Nyx or something. But see, we have to wait for Nyx to come back. That's the problem. We have to wait for Nyx to come back before we can ask. Maybe I should just die now. Maybe I should just die, like, right here.
Lord Dionysus.
I'm trying to die very strategically, you guys.
Cheers to that.
Oh, I forgot. I could also go down in, like, that skull head area and let them kill me, because I think the enemies are harder there. But I don't know if it automatically fails you as soon as you get hit once, so that may not work. But it may be worth actually trying to get a little bit further in this one, just because I wonder if, like, we could ask Sisyphus what the terms of his agreement were, and then that'll push the story, but it seems like we also have to talk to Nyx about something, so we will see. Maybe Patroclus and Achilles don't have to reunite, guys. I'm just kidding, of course, but... Maybe we don't need to bring them back together.
Don't do that.
But yeah, I mean, Sisyphus still has a lock, so it might be worth trying at least to see him. Because we really never know. Well, now we have kind of conflicting reports. There's Nick saying that we shouldn't talk to Dusa, and then also we have to, I think we have to ask Nix about the contract.
That's cold.
That's what the guide said. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't know what else. I can't remember what we were talking about before I died to Theseus. So if you guys know.
Think I got one? I got a hellfish.
Or if you guys have seen anything interesting lately. I have been trying to post more on Blue Sky because like Twitter's not looking good, and I know that people are like, oh, but people tried to move from Twitter to Blue Sky in the past and it didn't work. But like, I think it is actually working this time. Like, I have definitely seen more activity compared to in the past. I think that like the more likely thing is that people are just going to use both platforms until one of them inevitably dies. Like, I don't think that people will necessarily like completely abandon Twitter, but I do think that the attack. Oh my God, we haven't seen Athena this whole stream.
Why not?
I think that the effort is going better. Like the effort that people are making to move is what I was trying to say.
Come on, Sneak.
It's weird though, because I don't think that I've seen any brands particularly adopt it, and so I think that that's how we'll know that like it's become something that companies think is like viable or they want to promote more on. You know, because I've been applying to a lot of jobs recently, and Blue Sky is like not mentioned as one of the platforms that the social media accounts are trying to deal with, you know what I mean? In terms of like trying to build an audience on. So I think that like what'll really be the test is when eventually we start seeing companies be like, we want someone to manage our Twitter, our Blue Sky, and our TikTok or something like that. But until like that's mentioned more, it's probably not going to be like a huge thing. But I do have a Blue Sky, if anybody is wondering. And I'm trying to post on there more because I feel like that Twitter will go down sometime. It's just a matter of time, right? It's kind of like a backup plan. I wouldn't do any like Blue Sky specific content or something.
I should do it.
Yeah, it also seems more chill. It just seems more chill as a platform, and I think that's because generally people can control what they want to see a little bit better, and so I think that the reason why there's like a lot of discourse on Twitter is because like on Twitter, like obviously you have the block button and like stuff like that, but like those features don't work half of the time, and so you're always seeing like some bullshit that you don't want to see. And so that's how like, especially in fandom, I think that that's how people end up fighting with each other, is that inevitably on another website these people would generally be kept away from each other, but because Twitter like values such toxicity and the features don't work for most of the time, that's like how you get a lot of negative situations, right? Fuck, so we can either go see Chaos or we can talk to Sisyphus. Hopefully the Sisyphus option is still here, but I want to talk to Chaos because I'm afraid.
Nix, you're here.
Oh, okay, this was the right choice.
Child. My greetings to you,
yes!
child.
Okay, this is the right choice, you guys.
Chaos.
Go about your business.
Catching up to do.
I need to ask you about
shit. I shall see you back inside the house in time.
Okay.
Provided you return there, of course.
But this is sweet. I'm glad to see them like actually reunited. I thought she was just gonna report back to us or something.
Take care of each
yes, nice. Okay, guys, so we have done one prophecy this stream.
Needs to have seen the goddess Nyx again.
Yes, let's go!
Time that has elapsed since last this happened told sufficiently old beings, I think. Thus, it becomes a basis on which our connection may, in time, take shape again.
But yeah, that's great. I really thought, like, that we were just going to, like, we were gonna hear back about it. Aw, man, so we don't get to see Sisyphus.
What else is there?
Unless I can, like, try to alter these, but I don't think it's gonna...
What else we got?
No. That's not how this works. Okay. Well, whatever. I just wasted them. Hi, Adam. How's it going? We are trying to finish up some minor prophecies.
I can use this.
I think we're gonna die. I think that I want to go back to the house and die, because I don't think that we actually have to talk to Sisyphus. I think that we need to talk to Nyx at this point.
Bad news for you, Red Blood.
So we're trying to reunite Nyx and Chaos. And then we were also trying to free Sisyphus.
She's psyching out.
We're trying to do the thing with Patroclus and Achilles, which is, as of right now, not going very well. I don't know why we're stuck. We're stuck and we're fucked up a little. And then also trying to do all the romance. The thing is that for this entire stream, Nyx has been sort of like weird and she's not giving us the dialogue that we want. And so I've basically been like trying to die strategically so we are not doing a full run, but we go back to the house because basically everything is happening back at the house. I do have like a sneaking suspicion that we need to talk to Patroclus again, but I would rather die now and try to see if Nyx will give us some dialogue compared to, like sticking it out and then having the chance that we spend all that time and then Patroclus doesn't show up. But yeah, it's a bitch. But I want to like finish all of the side stories. Actually, it's funny you say that because that did happen to us with the Minotaur. Like I literally just stood here and tried to die and he got all the way down for revenge damage and he did not kill us. Damn it. Which was hilarious. I think though the combination of being on top of the spikes though will help. That's it. I don't think that we can live, but like we did do the Minotaur that way and I was like, oh no, I have the revenge damage on, what have I done? But yeah, we have beaten, like, we've done all the endings and everything for the game, so we've gotten to the end. I want to make sure I do all the little prophecies and like clean up all the little romance and stuff before we do the epilogue. And so the epilogue is finished, but all this other stuff is not. Wait, what the fuck? Wait, I thought we died! Oh, God, fuck off. Okay, well, it's okay. We will, we'll just, stand in the fire. I thought that we died! No! Okay. Oh, that's okay. This is the best place to die. That's what I was, I was joking earlier that I would do a video on, like, best places to die in Hades for, you know, all the other people who are unfortunately doing the same thing I am. This is, like, the best spot. This is the best spot to end it all because the fire will basically auto-kill you and there's no revenge on the fire. But it's hilarious. Oh my god, it's ridiculous. Okay, please, people. Come on, guys. Okay, yeah, Persephone has her exclamation point again. Achilles is probably gonna talk to us about nonsense, but...
I think I see that look again, if I'm not mistaken in it, lad. What's on your mind?
Oh, it's just... Sometimes I find my thoughts, they
okay.
those I care about. It's
this is interesting.
You mortals, typically you had a single suitor, did you not?
Well, not always, but...
So we often told each other, yes. But you're not like us mortals.
Okay. Achilles approved polygamy.
The gods, I cannot think of even one who had a single mate. Although
that's true. The gods be, fucking around, so...
Wait, you're saying father, he was never with somebody else besides my mother?
I like this dialogue.
I, of course, don't know so very much about him, lad. But that's the way of it from what I've learned. You needn't follow in his footsteps, though. I think you know that well enough by now.
Okay, good. So we may be getting, like, some Meg. I think that Meg will show up in our bedroom. Oh, no, she's right here. Oh, my God, everyone is here. Hold on. But Nyx isn't back yet! Oh, fuck off. Okay, hold on. Let me think about how to do this.
Here's all I caught.
Why? Why? Achilles had a wife, but they treat each other like friends. The romance with Patroclus. See, that's interesting.
I have to ask you something, Orpheus. It seems like everything has been all right for you, except you don't look very happy to me.
Listen, he just has resting bitch face. Leave him alone.
I mean.
Oh, boy. Why are you calling him out like
Your
this?
concern is much
His
appreciated.
bliss is on the inside.
I feel I am in an everlasting bliss. It simply does not show upon my countenance.
Yeah.
Perhaps through song is how
He's
I
like,
best express
if you're happy, why do you still look emo, Orpheus?
You're doing wonderfully at it, mate.
Oh, man. Now I'm like, because I don't know who we should talk to over Dusa, but let's talk to Meg, see what happens.
I have to ask you for a favor, Meg.
Okay, this I think is about Sisyphus.
A proposition, Zacharias. Let's hear it then, while I'm in a charitable mood.
Okay.
It's about Sisyphus.
Yes! Okay, so we don't need Nyx right now.
Would you just ease off of him a little bit? You and your sisters. I think he's suffered quite enough under your whips.
I don't know what you see in him, I swear.
Oh, okay.
But you don't need to ask such things of me. If you can overturn a sentence with Lord Hades, I'd like nothing better than to never see that miserable shade again.
Okay, thanks, Meg.
It's a deal.
Dusa?
Hey, Dusa, this is kind of personal and you don't have to answer, but I have to know. So, did you used to have a body and all that? Because I've heard of Gorgons, well, that you have wings and such.
Prince, so, look, that's something very private that you're asking, and I know you don't mean any harm, but...
Yeah, that's interesting! Like, why is she not fully restored in the afterlife? You know what I mean?
As you can see, I don't need wings to fly.
Well, that was inconsiderate of me.
Oh, dear. Oh, no. I know you didn't mean it, but...
That's one prophecy out of
yes! Okay! So Night and Darkness is done.
This was the least I could do.
But we haven't done this yet. Because Nyx isn't back yet. I think. Maybe. Hades? No, Hades does not want to talk to us. Okay. I'm gonna look in the record room one more time to see if we can figure this shit out, but... No. Clearly we cannot accomplish this by ourselves. Okay. Okay, yeah, Nyx is not back yet. So that's not good.
What's new, Skelly? I'll gain more darkness with this.
Okay.
Let's see what happens.
So now let's do our best. I think what I'm going to do...
Some modifications to the rail are in order.
Aw, man, we don't have our infinity. That's too bad.
Hexagriff grows stronger.
I think... maybe I'm going to try to get all the way to Patroclus now.
Here I am.
Just because I'm pretty sure that we have to talk to him.
The chamber's empty.
And so I think that it would be worth it to try to go all the way to see him. So I think that this is gonna be a longer run. But I will try to do some ridiculous damage, so hopefully we can breeze through it. But yeah, it's too bad about the rail, though. I prefer to use the rail when it does have, like, infinity. Okay, well, Chaos is right there. So maybe we should go talk to Chaos, too, for good measure. This is, I feel like this stream is just like, let's go try to talk to people. The stream. I don't have anything else. I don't know.
The goddess Demeter.
There's no escape.
Yeah, and unfortunately, because we're kind of maxed with all the gods, they're not saying anything different to us either. This is when, like... Oh, see, she's not here anymore. Let's give this to Chaos, just for good measure.
This is the greatest delicacy of Olympus, Master Chaos. It's for you. I think normally it would be difficult for the Olympians to get it to you here.
Yeah, that's true.
You make an even greater offering to me, knowing it shall produce no material result.
Oh, I love that. I love, like, Chaos gives such, like, data from Star Trek or, like...
resources and time. Although, of course, we do have each of these in great supply. Now then, respond.
That's who they remind me of.
I just think the act of giving isn't quite the same as an exchange. I know I won't be getting any sort of other talisman or something in return, but through these offerings, I can express my thanks. That's worth it by itself.
I see. So then the action is akin to
Wait, what?
For you are getting something in return that I did not intend to give.
Wait, what?
Much to learn from my creations, son of Hades. So let us say that we have made an even trade.
Okay.
I'm learning for your worth.
Oh, dear. They've got the spirit, I think.
Here is my favorite among those.
Oh, my favorite. Oh, that's so sweet.
Today, O son of Hades.
Let's see how this goes.
Oh, shit. I shouldn't have done that if we want to go talk to Sisyphus. Here's the thing, though. I don't think we need to talk to Sisyphus anymore. I'm pretty sure that we just need to talk to Patroclus, because I think Sisyphus, like, is done. I don't think that there's anything more that Sisyphus can do for us. I think it's about that we need to talk to Nyx, and that we need Nyx to tell us where to find his sentence and then change it. According to the guide that we were looking at. So maybe that was stupid, but I don't know. Maybe we'll see Sisyphus anyway by random chance. But yeah, I think that, like, Sisyphus dialogue seems to be at all we can do right now. I was gonna say something and then I forgot.
Hear me on my authority.
It would be nice, though, to make sure everyone is reunited. I don't know if that plays, like, if that matters for Hades 2, but I know I see some people talk about, like, oh, Achilles and, like, where Achilles, oh, I think what I saw someone say is, like, Achilles and Patroclus were finally reunited, but then in Hades 2, like, obviously all the bad shit happens, and so they're going through it all over again. Which is kind of sad, but that's, I think, what I heard. People maybe were imagining sad headcanons. I don't know if that was correct. Has anybody actually, that's in the chat right now, has anyone actually played through the new Hades 2 update? Because I'm, like, a bit curious at what exactly has changed. Like, I don't want spoilers, but I wonder if it was just, like, a bug change or if they've added, like, further story progression, if that makes sense.
Palm of power.
But I don't know.
My Chaos Boon evolved a new effect.
But like I said, I think it's one of those things where it's a little strange to play it in early access, but I do want to get back to it. Especially because I feel like with this game, I got so good, but then with Hades 2, I never really got good. Like, in the 3 streams that I played it, I was struggling a lot more than I thought. And, like, everything felt like a fight for my whole life, like, as opposed to where I feel like this, I, like, learned a bit more concretely. I guess I'm just a very, like, picky person. I mean, even in this game, like, when it came to the weapons, I only used the trident for the longest time, right? So it could just be, like, a weapon thing. I think there was one that eventually I jived with, but it did take, like, it did take a while for me to like them.
Set.
In this game, I mean. I didn't use the rail, I think, for the longest time. Like, until they started to have the heat gauge and, like, we needed to use the rail to get more, or, sorry, the other weapons and the rail, I guess, for more resources. Like, I didn't even really, it was not even in my mind, I guess. And I hate reloading the rail. I hate it so much, but unless you get the infinite ammo, you know, it is what it is.
finally. Let's try this instead.
Okay. I don't think that with these rooms you can actually change it to be, you can actually change it to be any specific, character interaction, so we may have lost our Sisyphus-related opportunities, but we'll see.
I'm empty.
I didn't play the game, but the patch notes were released. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, I feel like it would also be hard for me to, like, understand just reading the patch notes without knowing, like, what was already in the game before. Because they could have something, like, that I just didn't get to, you know what I mean? And it's like, that's not new, Cal. That was in there before. Oh, speaking of games that are updating, does anyone play The Sims? Because I have not played The Sims 4 in, like, literally it's been years, okay? I think The Sims 3 is better, personally. That's not really a hot take. I feel like everybody feels that way. However, I did get back into the game recently. I don't know. It was kind of weird. Like, I don't know why. I was just like, oh, you know, I want to do this challenge. And it ended up not going very well because, I wanted to do, it's called the Not So Berry Challenge. And so basically you have a lot of different Sims in their, per generation, and they're based off of, like, colors.
I agree to you, cousin.
But, the first one is mint, and, like, there is no mint color, like, you know what I mean? Like, in The Sims, like, there's green, and there's, like, blue, but, like, what I would categorize as mint was not there, which was really weird, so that put a damper on it, and so I was like, oh, I'll play with a mod. But now, because The Sims is updating, and there's a new expansion pack coming, the mods are broken. So I got, like, a mod that, like, adds more colors to the game, and now it doesn't work. So that was great. So I tried another one that was called, like, Bloom or something. Like, it's, like, they're all based off of plants. And so the first one's called Daisy. And, it's, like, another one of those legacy challenges things. And I realized that I think I have a lot more fun with that, as opposed to, like, because what I was doing before was I like to make, like, fictional characters, like Ruby characters and stuff, right? But the thing is that Ruby is so interconnected in terms of, you know, like, you can't just make Weiss, you have to make the rest of Team Ruby, at least in my head, right?
Should be useful.
So I, like, got annoyed that I couldn't really, like, make an entire Ruby cast and then have them all interact with each other.
Now we're getting somewhere.
And so that was sort of like stopping me from you know, continuing to play on my worlds, because I wanted like an entire Ruby set and I wanted that like control. But like that level of control was also impossible. So anyway, so I think that I actually like, I've been having more fun with the game now doing a legacy challenge that like has no pre-existing characters in it and is just like an original quote-unquote character. Because I mean, like, that's basically the only types of things you can do in The Sims, right? You can either play as like yourself, like make people you know in real life and like live your best life. You can make fictional characters, or you can make original characters. Like, I guess you could also play with the Sims that are in the game, but I don't know anyone who does that. Like the pre-existing Sims, I don't know anything about that, so.
Get the gist.
Moving right along.
Maybe some people do that, but I don't do that. So yeah, I've had a lot of fun doing that. But I realized, so the first thing in the Bloom Challenge is gardening, right? Like, you have to create a certain amount of, like, perfect plants, and it's basically like you spend your life as a gardener, right? But, like, gardening in The Sims 4 is, like, the most heinous, like, ridiculously time-consuming task. Not even, oh my god, excuse me, not even in the in-game time, but in terms of, like, I cannot figure out why, in The Sims 3, I swear to God, that if you were planting stuff, it would do it, like, how do you say, like, autonomously, right? Where if it had an entire plot, it knew to plant, like, 4 different things in that one plot. You know what I'm saying? Like, it knew that if you were weeding the garden, you wanted to weed the entire garden and not just one fucking plant, right? So I was playing this and I was like, this is the most miserable thing that has ever existed. Like in terms of how the gardening system works, because you have to plant like each thing individually. It won't let you be like, I want to fill this one plot with this many like, you know, with this many plants. And so I don't know. I've kind of gone like rogue in terms of like what the legacy challenge is supposed to be. Like I'm still doing the garden, but I sort of like, I developed this other like subplot by accident. So I've kind of gone rogue in my game a little bit, but I was like, what the fuck is this? Who is paying for this? I mean, I guess I did, so.
Something else.
But I was like, this needs a mod. I was like, I need a mod to fix the gardening or something. Or, you know, something like that. Yeah, it had water all and Supercell, but it didn't have plant all. And I was like, what the fuck? Right? So, like, you can water all the plants, but you can't plant all the plants. And it was just, I was annoyed. I was very frustrated. And I was like, I wonder what the rest of the Bloom Challenge is. Because if it's all, like, plant-related, like it sort of sounds like, I don't want to do that. I may need to do something else. But see, I was excited about the Berry Challenge, but the problem is that, like I said, the mod that I was going to use to add more colors into the game broke. So I don't know if it's fixed by now. It might be. It might be fixed by today. I'll look after I'm done streaming. So yeah, sort of back into The Sims, but like it's like a love-hate relationship. I feel like something like the Not So Berry Challenge works a lot better in The Sims 4 because, or sorry, in The Sims 3 because at least in The Sims 3 you can use the color slider.
Always time to fish.
It's just so weird, and I just think that the decision to get rid of the color wheel, like, in the very first place was just weird. I don't know. Again, love-hate relationship, because I find I have a hard time going back.
Fine catch.
Where's my water? I find I have a hard time going back to The Sims 3 for some reason, because I'm like, oh, but The Sims 4 looks so nicer. And, like, The Sims 4 has more stuff in terms of, like, you know, my hair's curly. I like to make characters with curly hair. The Sims 3 isn't really doing it, you know what I mean? And so it's like, do I mod The Sims 3 or like add a bunch of custom content to The Sims 3 just to play with The Sims 3's mechanics? Or do I exist in The Sims 4 but then have to download mods to actually fix the mechanics of the game and the color wheel? Can I use the fan thing here? Oh, okay, no. It doesn't let you, I remember now. Yeah, exactly. Like, I downloaded a lot of CC, and like, I downloaded on my Mac, and then I started to like transfer it on my PC, and then I was like, you know what? I don't feel like this anymore. By the time you download all the custom content, you're like, actually, I don't really want to play The Sims. I feel like The Sims is like League of Legends, but like for life simulators. Does that make sense? Like, I don't think that like playing The Sims is actually good for you. It might be fun sometimes and it may feel good, but it's like, it's just like when I'm like, Arnold, why are you playing League? Do you hate yourself? I feel like that's me playing The Sims.
Just what I need.
Because it's just such a frustrating experience. And so every time I go back, I mean, I guess with The Sims 3, I could just be happy. You know what I mean? I could just use what's in the game, like, begrudgingly, and, like, part of this was, like, the reason why I was annoyed with the custom content was because I was trying to, make Ruby characters again, so maybe if I just made, like, some random, you know, person, I could be happy in my life and not need all that custom content and whatever. But, like, I feel like that it's, like, it's somehow bad for you in the same way that League is bad for you. Like, you keep going back to this game that just, like, insults you. And, like, derides you to some point, like, to some extent. And the worst part is that I always get sucked back in. Like, isn't that the crazy part, is that we have all these problems, right? With like, oh, you know, the color wheel and the custom content and the this and the that, and like, this shit's not working and whatever. But then we always somehow end up back, right? You have a little life and death expansion pack, and then to be clear. Like, I'm not buying it, but, like, at least not right now. Maybe if it, like, goes on sale and it's, like, really low price, maybe. But, like, that's crazy. It's crazy that I'm like, this game is broken, and this game is toxic. Like, you know, with League, it's the players that are toxic. With The Sims, I think it's just the game, right, I'm saying is toxic. But it's crazy how even after all that, after everything I said, I'm like, but maybe if it's on sale, I'll buy the Life and Death expansion, as if that's any better. Like, you know what I mean?
Enjoy your magma bath.
I also really like watching Sims YouTubers, and so I feel like that, I don't know, that they got me.
Just as we were finishing cleaning up Elysium.
I don't know if I should talk about this on stream, but I watched a really stupid YouTube video the other day. It was only like, it wasn't, I didn't watch the entire video because I realized what it was pretty quickly. And it was like this like Sim YouTuber exposed video. And this guy was like jumping to these conclusions that I thought was really, that I thought were like really, like, not very generous conclusions to jump to, but I also thought were just like leaps in logic. Because here's the thing, I watch Sims YouTubers, but I don't go to bat for any of them, you know what I mean? Like, cause I'm not like, I barely like the Sims, never mind like the YouTubers. I just watch them sometimes when new stuff comes out cause I'm like curious, right? So I would say that as far as like biases go, I'm a pretty unbiased person, right? Like if I see a video, it's the same as like Minecraft, right? If it's Minecraft YouTubers exposed, I'm not like part of all that, right? So I feel like I can look at it in a pretty unbiased way.
Deadlier than ever.
So that said, I was watching this video and this person was like jumping to these conclusions and I was sitting there like, but isn't the logical explanation actually this? Because one of the things that they said is that, oh, well, this person, this Sims YouTuber built for this expansion pack and then they did a reaction to the expansion pack on stream. Therefore, they're lying about their excitement because they did a build for it. And I was like, well, that's not the conclusion I would have come to. I would have thought that the Sims let them build for the pack, but didn't tell them the full scope of what the pack would be. That's where my logic goes, because, like, you may be building a house or, like, a bar or something, but that doesn't mean that you know about what the pack actually is. Right? Like, when you see some of the stuff in Life and Death, I guess it could be potentially, quote-unquote, obvious or something, right? But in my mind, I was like, if I was looking at the pack that they were talking about, I wouldn't know what the pack was for. Even if I was asked to build something, right? Like, even if you're asked to build, like, a bar, and the bar has this specific theme, that doesn't mean that you actually know about the details about what the pack is themed around. Right? And so I thought that that was really weird. And then how they were talking about the EA creator program was really weird. And just like, that just rubbed me the wrong, that's why, like, I was watching this video and I was like, okay, I can believe that some of the Sims YouTubers are slightly afraid at retaliation from EA. And so even though they're not lying, maybe sometimes they are glossing over the negative aspects in order to not get on EA's bad side. I can believe that. But when you start going into these leaps of logic, where you're like, this person is lying about their reaction because they did a build, or they, like, contributed this, that's where I'm like, well, wait a minute. Why? That doesn't make any sense to me. You could perfectly reasonably not know what the features are, even if you did build for it. And then also the other thing I heard about the EA creator program is that they get early access, but they're not getting money. Like, I heard somewhere that if you use the link, like a sponsored link, you only get like there's a certain percentage that you get off the pack, and then that equals like $2. And so it's not like all these Sims YouTubers, it doesn't sound like a very lucrative enterprise to lie to people to get $2, like, you know what I mean? $2 off a commission link. Right? So yeah, and so I stopped watching the video because I got annoyed. But I was just sitting there and I was like, it's insane to me how anyone can make a drama video. And if it's well edited enough, it'll seem like it comes off as credible. right? And like this video has all these views and like these people in the comments being like, guys, don't hate, like even if you love like this Sims YouTuber, like this stuff needs to be addressed. And I was like, well, does it need to be addressed though? Because as an outsider, this seems like these are ridiculous conclusions to be jumping to. So I just thought that that was weird. I watched that video and I did not like it. I stopped watching because I was like, this is kind of bullshit. You know what I mean? Maybe it got into some more damning stuff later, but if that's like your opening argument, like you just seem kind of dumb. So just crazy, because it was like a well-edited video and it had a lot of views. And so, you know, in our minds, views kind of equal right quality. Oh, well, if 100,000 other people watch this, it must be a good video, right? But then I watched it and I was like, well, wait a minute, we're kind of jumping to some conclusions here. And I was surprised that no one in the comments was discussing the conclusions that we had suddenly jumped to. So I thought that that was a little odd. But, kind of weird segue, YouTube is going to start testing, taking away the view count. And then also when the video was uploaded, which I think is sort of strange. I don't really know how to feel about that yet, because I think the view count is interesting, because I think that we are all guilty of like seeing a video about something that we probably would like, but then we see how many views it has and we're like kind of not sure about it, right? Because in our minds, again, like seeing that more people watch something validates like a certain bias, you know what I mean? A bias about the quality. And so on one hand, I was like, that's interesting. The thing is though, it's the fact that it's like the view count, but also, okay, thank fuck. It's the view count, but then also the date that it was uploaded that I think is really sketchy. Because imagine like this video title, right? And it's like, this new Stardew Valley update is crazy or something. And then you click on it and then that video was made like 4 years ago, right? Like the date helps in terms of knowing when something is a trending topic or happened like 4 months ago. And so I think that's really gonna hurt some content creators and their like viewer retention. Because if people are clicking on something and then they're like, oh wait, this is from 4 years ago, never mind, that hurts the overall viewer retention. So it's either gonna hurt the retention or like YouTubers are gonna have to change how they title things, because that's no good, bestie.
Whatever happened with that war you mentioned, sir? If you don't mind my asking.
I don't know if this is leading us to the right place, like this dialogue right now.
Well, truth be told here, stranger, I do mind.
Oh my god, that killed me, sorry! I clanged the glasses together!
Those of us who survived, or you know what I mean, we do bear some responsibility to history. But all the same...
Okay, so neither of them want to talk about it.
Return. I trust you'll understand.
Okay...
Take care then.
Well, what the fuck?
Now leave me be.
Shit! Patroclus, we came all this way to see you! You gave us absolutely nothing, bro. Give us nothing, man. Alright. Okay. I need to find something in this room that'll kill me. I mean, I guess I could just... Actually, I'll just wait for Theseus again. I'll just wait for the Minotaur, because these guys, it's gonna take forever. These guys are not gonna do it.
Don't do that.
Fuck! Why is the dialogue shit so hard? I don't know what to do anymore. Oh god. Patroclus doesn't want to talk about, like, how are we supposed to deepen our relationship with him if he won't accept any more amber? I don't know. Maybe we have to go talk to Achilles now. Maybe that's what it'll be. They're killing me, guys. They're killing me. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see if YouTube decides to keep that, because I do think it's like, it's an interesting premise, but it's a bit of like a weird, I don't know why they would do that. Like, I don't know why they would want to take the view count, or sorry, the date that the video was posted away. I guess it's like to have some sort of illusion of like evergreen content. Like if you see that a video was made 10 years ago, maybe you're like, that was 10 years ago, why would I watch that? But like, I feel like that at that point, tricking people though is not good. Like, you don't want to trick someone into watching your content. You know what I mean? And so I feel like that's would still lead to less viewer retention. But people do have to watch an ad first as they go into the video. So maybe they do want people to click the video and then just leave. Maybe that is like the big conspiracy strategy, because then at least they saw the ad, but it would tank the content creator's retention, right? And so like, does YouTube just not care as long as they...
No urns permitted in this chamber.
As long as they serve an ad to a viewer? I don't know. Bizarre. Kind of weird. I don't know what to think about that.
Upon...
And what's the...
Your...
Okay, I'm just gonna let them beat my ass. Hopefully it's quick and painless, and we'll see. I'm gonna actually check, because I had a guide up. I don't know if you guys would have heard earlier, but I had a guide in terms of what I was doing. Okay. Yeah, okay, so this is still about End to Torment. So, let's look up the Achilles and Patroclus quest.
On your guard.
Because at least now we're done with Nyx, so we've done 1 out of the 3 things that I wanted.
Foul demon, we shall thwart your each and every trespass in Elysium.
Give them enough nectar. Okay. Achilles will eventually give a message to Patroclus? Okay. So we're waiting for Achilles? I don't know, man. I'm confused.
You. Still alive, eh?
Are we doing revenge damage? We must be doing a little bit. I just saw the Minotaur go down for some reason. There's no way that we kill them, right? There's no way that this revenge damage is enough for us to just stand here, right? But yeah, for anyone that just joined the stream, we are trying to die because we're trying to do 3 different quests right now. We're trying to do, well, we've already finished the one with Nyx and Chaos, but we're trying to do the one with Sisyphus, and then we're trying to do the reunion with Patroclus and Achilles, but unfortunately, Patroclus is being very difficult. He is very difficult to talk to. And it's very difficult to die. So we got all the way here for Patroclus to basically tell us nothing, other than he doesn't want to talk about the war. And so I'm kind of at a little bit of a loss because I'm not sure what they want. Like, I have nectar, I have ambrosia, like, in spades, and so I don't understand why we can't give any more to anyone. But I guess we just have to go home. I guess we'll just figure it out at home. I may take some Death Defiance off, at least one of them. I don't know, actually. I don't know if that's something I can reduce. It probably is, though. Either that or turn the heat up. Because even though I want to make sure that, like, we get to a certain, degree in these runs, like, we get to a certain point, I think that we're kind of overdoing it right now. This may be a bit of an extreme measure. I wonder what we'll have.
Picked up their scent.
Damn, Artemis, that was like that was not it, that was nothing. Theseus, please run us over. I just imagine like what they must be thinking, sorry. I wonder what they must be thinking in universe about this. Like what, like I've done this multiple times in a row by now. It'd be funny to make like a little comic or something. Like, what did Theseus and the Minotaur think as Zagreus just, like, stands in the middle of the arena and waits
Blasted
to
heavily
die?
on the half-bull.
The Minotaur killed.
Okay, Hypnos.
Sorry, no.
Okay. Achilles said,
Achilles, I discovered the hidden aspect of the adamant rail.
Huh. Perhaps it's from a time even before.
I'll take it as a warning.
That's not
That
good.
rail has its limits.
I saw you voided the old pact between Orpheus and your father.
Okay.
So now he gets to see his wife from time to time?
He does, and I did that. I think we can stand to see a little less of him if it means he can be happier for the remainder of eternity.
You really need to learn to stop meddling in others' affairs. Did either of them even ask your help? I can't imagine Orpheus.
Hey, everything worked out with Fan, alright? Don't come for me. That's not nice.
The circumstances of their final meeting.
Oh, man.
What? Orpheus is my mate, then? And I came to know his muse, Eurydice, as well. They still had feelings for each other, but with no way to communicate.
Just like you two!
I think my instincts on the subject are just not the same as yours. I know your intentions were in the right place.
This is funny after now we are together. Like, now we're bickering. It feels like we should have done that before.
Hi.
Miss Dusa, I,
Okay.
wanted to apologize for when I pried about your past.
Hmm.
I just wanted to get to know you better, but I was insensitive and I'm sorry.
Oh, Your Highness, Zagreus, come on. Don't even worry about it. I'd already forgotten. Really, no big deal. It's just the past me. It's as though it wasn't even me. This is me now. I'm glad I'm here.
Oh, okay.
And I'm glad too. Mother.
Oh.
Zagreus.
Thank fucking God. Okay.
Nix, I was just busy doing some administrative chamber record
Oh
keeping
my
recently,
God,
and couldn't you know
finally!
it had somehow slipped my mind where I could find the sentencing parchment work for the knave king Sisyphus,
See,
forced to toil out in Tartarus. I ran it by Megara.
He has offered you aid repeatedly.
let's go, guys!
At
We
first I
did
saw
it!
it for a
Let's
brazen act of
go!
bribery, but try as I might, there was no deeper underpinning to his actions that I could detect. That is to say, the records you seek may be found in section Sigma.
Yeah,
Phi
so
Alpha,
she's
Lower
saying,
Gamma
you know, she
folder.
was a little sus about Sisyphus at first, but he is
Sigma
really
Phi
our
Alpha,
friend.
lower gamma folder. Got it. Thanks.
All right. Guys, I'm actually,
I'll have to
like,
check the
that,
old
like,
administrative
gave me a
chamber
bit
there.
of dopamine. I'm awake, like, I'm back. We're so
Should
back.
check that stack of contracts back there.
Amongst the parchment records of the dead and punished.
Let's go!
are the sealed
Okay, so
documents
now
known
it's
as the
only
Knave King's
Achilles
sentence,
that's the problem.
forcing said king to endlessly toil with a boulder till the end of time.
I'll just patch this through to the house contractor then.
Nice, and we have exactly 4 diamonds. Perfect, guys. Oh my goodness. Let's fucking go!
In the name of Hades, I hereby release Sisyphus from the terms of his pact.
Okay, now Alright, let's add the Meg.
Meg, what's going on with Nix and Dusa, do you know? I think they've been butting heads a bit lately.
I can't imagine why. Nyx has her under strict orders, yet you keep on stopping by for your little chats.
Uh-oh.
You think she doesn't notice?
What does she care? I talk to everybody around here at least a bit.
It's not my business, Ag. Not even producer, but you watch yourself.
What does that mean? Why are they
How is
all
this my fault?
like? Why does
Look
I
what
don't
I caught,
understand?
Chef. Totally worth it.
This seems weird. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna like exit the room and come back. Come on, guys. Anybody. Okay, so I think... Yeah, Dusa's just right here. Okay. I have a feeling now we have to go see Sisyphus. Yeah, because we don't have anything here. So I think that we have to go actually talk to him.
Hey, Skelly.
All right.
My shield.
I still don't get what that's supposed to be.
This won't give me what I want, though.
What's the matter there, boyo?
I want another gem. I guess it doesn't matter, though. Because we've already... Actually? Oh no. We can still do this with the blade. Okay, let's do this one.
Let's
Okay,
get this
guys.
done.
So now, I think what is going to happen. I pray.
The greatest war.
I think what we are going to do is that we are going to go see Sisyphus, hopefully. And then we will finish that quest. And that's how it'll go down. The thing is, I can't figure out what the fucking problem is with Patroclus and Achilles. So, I don't know. I think that I'm gonna do one more run now, like, as things are. And then, like, if we don't get it, we're just not gonna, like, not that we're not going to, but I'm gonna continue to try to mitigate this off stream to some extent. I will save the, interaction, like, when you have that thing where it's like, because it said, that Achilles has to give, Patroclus some sort of phrase, so I'll try to save that for the next stream, but, like, if we can't figure out how to make them, like, trigger the event by now, then I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know what to do. I think the weird thing is that I thought that Meg would have a scene that was similar to Dusa, where she comes to our room, but that hasn't happened. So we may also need to look into that, because we haven't, like, rejected her or, like, you know, we didn't have that same thing as we did with Than, and I'm not sure why. Maybe it was because she was caught in the Dusa plot thread that just happened, like with Nyx and Dusa, and then also Nyx is in the Sisyphus plot thread, so maybe we couldn't talk to her, so I guess we'll see. Basically, we'll see what happens.
Thunder God's might.
But I appreciate you guys staying for the whole stream and everything. I really enjoyed being able to play today. I know that, like, some of this is a little grueling and, like, kind of annoying, but it's nice just to be able to play and, like, sit and talk and stuff, so I still had fun, even though, again, like, I feel like every Hades stream, I'm like, today is the day we end the game, and then it's like, no, it's not the day we end the game.
Sweet.
Because of, like, something like this out of our control, but I am glad that we saw the fan interaction. I'm glad that now, well, we saw a Dusa, like, thing. Like, we progressed with Dusa, but now there's, like, I don't know if that Dusa stuff that we're seeing is part of her romance plotline or something separate. I also can't think of why Nyx would be against her talking to us. I know that, like, obviously in the myth there's something like Medusa and, like, Aphrodite, oh my god, sorry, I think Athena.
How about no?
Maybe not, actually? No, I'm probably getting confused with, Arachne. I don't know what Medusa's deal is. I know something about Poseidon. I feel like Poseidon's involved. Am I crazy? I'm pretty sure Medusa was normal, and then she got turned into something because of someone, and that's all I remember. So I don't know, like, is it like that Nyx is afraid, like, we're gonna get our heart broken or something? Like, is it something like that? I'm not sure.
Need all the firepower I can get. Not what I need right now.
I'm just not sure what the problem could be, but I guess we'll find out. But yeah, I'm not sure if that's connected to the Dusa romance, because that was already something that was happening before. So yeah, the romance, and that's the other thing, the romance aren't part of the achievements, and so it's a little confusing to figure that out too. Like with Meg, I thought it was just, you know, keep talking to her like everything, but she still didn't come into our room, and I'm pretty sure that we maxed out our hearts with her. I mean, she may not come with our room and come to our room. It may just be that, like, because she said she needed time to think about it or something, right? So maybe it's just, maybe that what, I don't know, but that doesn't feel right. I feel like all of them are gonna have a chance where we reject them. You know what I mean? I feel like it can't just be Dusa. I feel like it can't just be Than. Like, even Dusa and Meg are gonna have a thing where like we have to choose to romance them or not. That's why we asked that thing about polyamory to
Good as done.
to Achilles, I feel.
Farewell.
I'd glad.
But I hope that, if anything, we could maybe try to see that by the end of the stream, because I think that we're probably, like, I mean, I guess we haven't seen Sisyphus, but Because the problem is, if that interaction happens off stream, there's no, like, way for me to kind of avoid that, because I need to go through my room to do other runs to talk to Patroclus, so. But during Hades 2, I promise, guys, I'm gonna give everyone nectar. I will not hold anything. Like, I will talk to everyone all the time. I will not hold on to shit.
In the name of Hades.
And then hopefully this will not happen again. I'm surprised at how well I have retained the game, though. That was what I was semi-worried about today, in terms of, like, the stream. I replayed it a little bit a couple of weeks ago. Like, I tried to play the beginning for some reason, just to see about, like, how far I could get without dying or something, but, like, I haven't, like, properly played, so I'm really surprised. I mean, I'm sure also our, resistance that, like, we've just maxed out from dying purposefully so many times is also helping, but, like, I'm genuinely surprised that I didn't have trouble with the controls or anything, because it's just been, like, forever.
A sea creature.
Muscle memory and all those fun things, I guess, but... Hopefully the RNG is nicer to us and it knows that we want to see Sisyphus because... because we have completed the quest. Why are some of the enemies transparent? Am I crazy? What effect is that? That might be something I put on, but... Or did I just, like, literally never notice about them before? Like, I just did not know. I'm gonna go to Chaos just because it's possible that we might get different choices. No, we're fucked. Oh shit, I should have given them a nectar. But I think we're done with the Chaos storyline, so...
choices for you, son of Hades. Rather, they are keen about anticipating every choice that everyone shall make, such as the following.
Damn. Yeah, we just got back to Charon. That's okay. Somewhat. It is somewhat okay, asterisks. It is somewhat okay, yeah, so we did not see Sisyphus.
Hope I didn't keep you waiting, ladies.
Sad. I feel like this is so, like, after everything we did for you, Sisyphus, are you fucking serious, bro? But whatever. I'll try to avoid it, though, if I do runs off stream. Just because I do want to see, like, the outcome of the plot line. So if I do have to do more runs to, like, get Patroclus to talk to us, or, like, for more, you know, gems or whatever, I'll try to make sure that I do not go see Sisyphus. And then probably, I have a feeling that the next stream is gonna be, like, we'll see Sisyphus, we will, clean up a couple other loose ends, and then we will finally see, the epilogue.
My keepsakes.
I don't want to change it, I'm just... Yeah, see, like, none of this would have triggered them to appear. I just wanted to check that, because I was like, it would be really fucking funny if this entire time you could increase the rate to, like, see one of those unique characters that you only see once per run, but...
Love that sulfur smell.
We might be able to also give an Ambrosia to Chaos if we see them a second time, but...
Drakens.
I may have already suffered enough, so we'll see. But yeah, I think that that's what I want to do, is I want to at least attempt to go see Patroclus one more time to see if we can get any movement whatsoever on that thread. And then obviously go back to the house. I wonder if Sisyphus, well, no, he can't be at the house though, because, oh, of course, it's Eurydice, even though we don't need to see her. But yeah, like he still needs to be in the environment, so I don't think that he can come to the house.
Hey, what's the matter, Your Royal Majesty? You're looking kind of down. Normally, you're all smiles for whatever reason.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
exactly!
looking back, all the
Thanatos
stuff
scalded me!
between you
I was
and
thinking
Orpheus,
that
I
that's what it was
realized-
about!
Well, I hope I wasn't too pushy about the whole thing.
Oh, man.
It wasn't any of my business to pry into your personal life. I should have
Thanatos
asked.
really, like, caught us in 4K and got us in our head, bro.
Come on, don't even worry about it. If you were being too pushy, you better believe I would have put you back in your place.
Oh, damn, I
Royalty
love
or
that,
not.
though.
But hey, can't ever be too careful when it comes to people's past and feelings and stuff, right?
I appreciate that.
Careful, it's hot.
Oh, that's good. Take care.
But yeah, that's hilarious that, like, Than really made us felt bad after we reunited the two lovers. Like, come on, sir. Our heart was in a good place anyway. I wonder if we will see some of these characters again in Hades too, because I know that most of them are in the underworld, and then the underworld is obviously having the problems that it's having in that game, but
Just so happen to be in.
I don't know. I don't remember seeing, oh my god. I don't remember seeing any of these characters. Like, I don't remember seeing Orpheus and Eurydice or anything, or even, like, hearing about them.
Pleasure doing business. Somebody lose a spine out there.
Oh my god, this is hilarious. I don't think I've ever seen this before, but I must have, right? Because I don't have anything from any god that I haven't, like, received as a buff, right? So I must have gotten this and just forgot, but this is so fucking funny. He's just zooming on his little toes. It's hilarious.
You're late.
It's just such a goofy little, like, I don't know, running animation. It's so cute. I don't even know what boon I have right now. Like, in terms of my call, I don't even know who it is. All of these runs have just blended together, guys. Like, I've lost some of my sanity over the course of this stream.
Lord Uncle Zeus. All right, Lord Zeus.
Okay. And imagine if after all this, Patroclus still doesn't show up. But, like, Achilles' dialogue priority, like, he was just talking about the weapons. So I don't think that, I think that it is Patroclus. The only thing is like I said, he didn't seem to want to take an ambrosia from us, so I think that we just need to, I don't know, talk to him more about something. Maybe it was that we were supposed to talk to Patroclus about the war before we talked to Achilles about it. Maybe that was supposed to, and so next time it'll be, hey, Achilles, ah, shit, I didn't mean to do that. I mean, it's okay, we have 5 of them anyway.
Finish this.
Yeah, so maybe that's what it'll be. Maybe it'll be like, hey, Achilles told me about what happened during the war, and he said this. Like, maybe it was kind of weirdly out of order for some reason.
We can use this. No way.
Alright, but let's kill the Hydra, because we're gonna need, I mean, I'm sure that we can also, again, trade for the diamonds in the worst case scenario, because I think diamonds are required to bring, Achilles and Patroclus back together, but...
I got you. See you.
I love Than's thing, because it's just pure damage. Like, I feel like, I mean, I guess I should try out the other ones. I think I did try out Skelly's a couple times. But I just love how it's like, it's literally just damage. And there's really no way to fuck that up.
doesn't work right now. Not now.
Oh, that's not what I meant to do. It's okay. Yeah, so this is no longer a problem. This is not really a problem for me anymore, but anyway. Hopefully we will try to see Patroclus quickly. I'm kind of glad that we got the achievement for all the fish, though. That was not on my agenda. I did not care particularly about that today. Like, it did not matter to me whether or not we got the achievement for the fish. But it's so funny, because I'm like, how was I missing that? After all of the fishing that we've done in this game, I mean, I guess it's just random chance, right? Let's go see Chaos just because maybe we'll get a chance to give them the ambrosia.
Oof.
Yes, nice. Good choices, everyone.
Master Chaos, this ambrosia is intended to be given to those whom I care about, and I can think of few recipients I'd like to have it more. Please.
I shall accept this as
yes!
offering, O son of Hades. For I have given it additional consideration and decided that my previous...
Oh, see, yeah, that's what I thought. I was like... stealing.
And I regret comparing what you have been doing to it.
Yeah, that's what I was confused about.
Don't even mention it, please, Master Chaos.
I think I understand now, but...
me as well. I try never to overanalyze. My father does enough of that for all of us. I just know when I encounter the primordial creator, I'm going to give thanks. For everything.
Oh. See, so I like this. Like, now we filled out, like, this relationship, too.
Giving is not an exchange. Let us say that you already had my gratitude.
Oh.
In the name of Hades.
Inferno Bomb? Let's do that, I guess.
Let's see how this goes.
I don't think altering any of these is gonna help, so let's just pick the heart. But yeah, I'm glad that we did that. Because, like, oh, I can't open my menu, it's okay. Because now I'm pretty sure, like, we must be maxed with all the gods, right? By now, or else we wouldn't have been able to do the epilogue. So I think it's, like, literally just Sisyphus and then Patroclus and, like, them. But yeah, I'm glad that we got sort of an ending to Chaos's story. Yeah, I was confused earlier when they said that thing about theft. I didn't quite understand it, but I guess what they meant was, like, you give a gift to, like, get someone's affection, and so, like, the idea was, like, Chaos had been giving something away without knowing it, and, like, equated that to theft, or, like, to stealing, or maybe they thought that them accepting the gift for nothing was, like, stealing, and they were saying that about themselves, but then he said the intentions of you were too narrow. So what I thought that that was trying to imply was that, Chaos was trying to say, like, oh, you stole my, my friendship, like, my, friendship, like, me liking you or something, like, you know what I mean?
Time for a change.
I think that that's what it was supposed to be. You, manipulated, my affections by giving you, gifts or something, like, by giving me gifts, I should say.
Fan, help.
No problem. Keep going.
Lord Zeus.
It's not looking good, guys. I don't know. Let's hope. Let's have a little prayer circle.
Done and done.
Yes! Okay, actually, never mind. I had little faith. The prayers were actually answered. Let's go. Okay.
But anyway.
No! Okay, we can't give him anything. That's why I'm concerned, but...
A question, if you don't mind, stranger.
Oh!
Because I've had one nagging at me since we last discussed the subject.
Okay!
What exactly happened to Achilles, can you say? After I died, that is. I've heard the rumors, but I don't trust any of this boastful lot.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere.
Well, from what I gathered, sir, after you fell, he was overcome with grief.
See, I wonder if
and
this
anger.
changes things.
He joined the war just like you urged, and single-handedly, he almost ended it.
So then, he threw away his life.
Oh, no.
Soon enough after I lost mine. Yet despite vanquishing an army on his own, he wound up in the lowest pits of Tartarus.
Yeah, see, like...
Instead of here, among the great.
Do we know?
You should know, sir. You were buried together. Your ashes, that is. It was his final request. As for how he came to be at my father's house, that's something I think
Oh,
he
yeah,
can
okay,
best
we
explain.
do know.
And I
So
will do everything
earlier I
can
did
to
not
make
have
sure
a
that he has the
theory, it was a
opportunity.
memory I was remembering.
Our ashes, you say? Together. The fool. We could have lived, not been reduced to meal for the worms. But I appreciate the information, stranger.
Okay.
Now, please go.
I like how this is developing. I like how we're seeing this.
Just checking up on you, sir.
All yours.
Because he didn't know that, right? He thought maybe, like, that Achilles had just died naturally, or, like, died a coward or something, right? So that changes things.
Uh-oh, somebody's going to be upset.
Young man?
All right, Zeus.
Did what I had to do.
I don't know if they're gonna be able to kill us. But we'll see, I guess. I may just go for the fight. I don't know. They're doing okay damage. They're doing okay. This may be kind of crazy. I may do like one more run after this one, guys, just to see if we can see Sisyphus before the end of the stream. Because obviously he's easier to get to than Patroclus, so it kind of depends on like what information we get when we go back to the house. So I think that that's like my trajectory, because now I feel like I'm like revitalized after like getting that like ending conclusion with chaos and everything. I'm like, okay, wait a minute, like we could actually do this. But like at the same time, like I said, the epilogue is like literally just a scene, and so we should probably make sure that we do have actual stuff to do next stream.
Artemis! They are as good as dead.
Uh-oh. I didn't mean to do that, but that's okay. We're just getting bullied in the corner right now. But yeah, I feel very vindicated. Like, I feel like we made such good progress. And it's so, like, satisfying to see the end of these storylines that's, like, 6-month storylines in the making. It didn't need to take that long, but you guys know what I mean.
Oh, no.
It's too bad that, like, Zeus doesn't say any- Oh, he does, yeah!
Forgiving trespasses, young man.
Damn, I don't know if I've seen a lot of these before, actually. I'm sure it's happened, like, once.
Oh, surprise.
Huh? Looks like you just got
Yeah.
Achilles has no thoughts. His head is literally empty. That's not good. Okay.
Here's what I caught lately. All right, then. Nyx, you're back. So,
Oh, okay.
how did things with chaos
Damn, the
go?
chaos thing took
Please tell me it went
priority.
well.
It did. It did go well, my child.
Oh, but this is sweet, though.
I appreciated having had a chance to reconnect with my great ancestor. Thanks to your generosity. To both of us. We had to make up for a great deal of lost time.
So what happens now? You're back on speaking terms, then does it mean Chaos will stop by for a visit soon? Something like that?
Yeah, we did try to, you know, invite them to the party.
Chaos is comfortable in their realm. I may, however, visit
Oh,
every now
that's
and
good.
then. Keep them apprised of what unfolds up here. Beyond that, Chaos knows better than to exert too much influence upon this realm. Beyond having already formulated it and everything.
I see. Well, take care of each other, please. Nyx, if you'll forgive me this transgression for a moment, I would like for you to have this vintage bottle of ambrosia, please.
Oh, okay. So now we've
You can
unlocked
hand it off
her,
to Meg
the
Arouse
rest of her
contraband,
tree
but
as well. I don't
just
know
in
where this
case,
is going,
I
though.
wanted you to have it first.
Ah, a crystal bottle come all the way from the highest peaks of Mount Olympus to these depths within the earth.
So wait.
Your father always said he hated it.
Who makes the ambrosia then? Like, if they're in
Father
bottles,
does have questionable taste.
where does it come from?
I accept this gift with gratitude. This is a delicacy I have not experienced myself. Perhaps I may yet save it for appropriate occasions still to come. Thank you, my child.
Well, that's good.
No time to rest. Do you have to work with Hypnos?
Okay, this is unrelated.
I'll just keep talking to him so no one else has to.
Fight as though you've got...
Okay, Achilles. Damn it. Damn it, guys. Okay. Thank you for the follow, by the way, Suds.
I need to trouble you for something, Zag.
Meg, what a surprise. Again. What is it? What's the matter?
So I feel like this is gonna happen every
looking at me
time.
Shut up already, Zagreus, and come here.
Oh my god!
You really... Oh. I thought you'd never ask.
Oh!
But I'm glad you did.
Okay! Damn, we're not leaving a lot up to the imagination.
Wow. Meg, what I'm trying to say is, are we good? Or...
You ask too many questions, Zag. But yes, I'd say we are again.
Okay, well, yeah, after all that, you would think that we're good, right?
Understand.
Oh, man.
But, no, wait, not even Than?
Than's not an idiot.
Oh.
That's what's best for you.
Okay, so we're all okay with this?
Besides, I have a good working relationship with him, as you well know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but what about you? You're the punisher of jealousy. What if I...
We're not mere mortals, Zag. Mortals cling to one another viciously because their lives are short.
That's interesting.
We care. If Nyx has taught me one thing, it's that the heart has no bounds.
Oh.
Now quit your worry and get prepared for when we meet again out there. See you around.
Okay. Oh, that was cute. I love these scenes.
See you around? Yes.
Oh, look at him. Everything in his life is actually going well, guys. Oh, man, that was so worth it. I'm just seeing if, like, leaving and entering will, again, shift people around or anything, but it seems like it won't. I'll go in here just in case. Oh, man. That was such a cute scene, though. Oh, my God. I think I don't know. I like them both equally. It's just for different reasons. Like, the one with Thanatos was a bit more, like, vulnerable and, like, you know, and it makes sense, too, because obviously Meg and,
Baratha hungers.
Stick it to me, boyo, come on.
Meg and, Zag have a previous relationship, right? So it makes sense that it would all turn out differently.
You call this shouting?
Okay, guys.
This is not shouting, boy. This is merely having certain expectations.
One more time.
Now,
we are going to try to go see Sisyphus. If we cannot find him, we are going to just, like, talk to whoever we can and then end the stream for today.
Hi, Miss.
But yeah, I'm so glad that we've now seen both of those romance scenes. That makes me so happy. But yeah, we'll do our best. I mean, it's all random anyway. There's nothing I can do. I'll just do my best to fight through this as quickly as possible so we can find out.
Time to collect.
I have to remember I can use my thing from Thanatos too. It just like that only really works when like all the characters are in the same, or all the enemies are really clumped up together. But I will try to use that to speed through things.
What else? Now to fix
I
up
have
this
a
spear.
feeling that when we go back to the house, possibly Dusa's thing is gonna trigger. But I don't know if she'll have one like the others anyway. I'm assuming she will.
A centaur heart.
I'm just worried it'll happen off stream and then I won't be able to do my runs properly. So hopefully, let's cross our fingers that it happens now. Because I think with Meg, we just, I don't know. She got caught in the Sisyphus plotline and then she came to our room, right? So I think with Dusa, I think like it just, Dusa is lower in priority or something like that. So I think maybe next time, if there is one, we'll get one. But then it also said something weird about Nyx, right? So I don't know if we have to figure out why Nyx has beef with Dusa or not. Wait, Aphrodite has a lock on her. That does not seem right. Wait, so does Demeter, but I thought Demeter was because of... Oh, that's weird. Eurydice is missing a heart too. Well, I mean, I'm not trying to get to max hearts with everyone per se. I'm just trying to, you know, accomplish, like, the stuff for the achievements.
You're nothing.
I mean, with Chaos, we got, like, a nice little end to their storyline, but Aphrodite, I'm assuming that you have to romance multiple people, but she hasn't said anything about, like, she didn't say anything about, us with,
She'll keep me going.
you guys know what I'm saying, us with Van and then Meg, right? So, if she didn't say it now, I think we either have to romance all of them, which is kind of interesting because, like, the romance is kind of optional, but at the same time, if you needed to unlock the last thing for Aphrodite, it's kind of not, right? So the game, even though it does technically give you a choice, it seems to want to push you in the direction where the romance is the canon route. If we assume that, like, playing this game to completion and, like, maxing out the hearts with all the gods and everything is the canon thing that happened, right?
Remember,
Athena's power.
I think this is early Charon. I don't think that this is... Oh, there's a fish. It'd be really fucked up if we don't see Sisyphus again, like this time. I mean, I guess I could just keep doing runs until it happens. I don't know. Maybe I should. I don't know.
That's a bite.
Because I'm like, it's much faster to go through these rooms at the very least.
Cheers, mate.
Oh, I didn't mean to do Hermes. I was a little too close. That's okay. Like I said, it doesn't matter.
Here we go again.
My subjects wish to have a word with you.
Found me, huh? Phantos.
I got this. Don't die.
I don't know if enough things spawn there for that to be worth it, but that's fine. Yeah, I'm like, guys, what if we don't end stream until we find Sisyphus? Would that be crazy? I mean, this is much easier to do than going all the way to Elysium. Depending on how much free time do I want tonight after I'm done streaming? How much time do I want to watch YouTube videos and play, like, I don't know, play Animal Crossing? Oh, that is something else that I've been doing recently. I started a new Leaf Animal Crossing save.
Not yet.
It's been so fun going back to the game. Like, obviously, there are still some things that are, like, wrong with it. In terms of, like, quality of life is obviously not as good. Athena. Okay. Quality of life stuff, you know, there you can't put furniture outside. Like, honestly, I feel like if they just remade...
You and me, Sneak.
They just need to remake New Leaf, but then have the stuff from New Horizons in terms of the mechanics, and then, like, my world will be complete and I will finally be happy.
That'll show you.
I guess I'll go for the nectar, because we still may need nectar to trade. But yeah, that's been really fun to go back to. I don't know if I'll ever go back to New Horizons, just because it just wasn't really my vibe, even though I played for like 600 hours. It's hilarious that a game you can play a game for 500 hours and then be like, actually, maybe it wasn't my vibe after all. I don't know. It's so stupid, but like, I mean, I guess part of it is the reason, right? Like,
my fate is mine.
I know that that's not gonna work, but like, the reason why it didn't gel well with me is because it felt more like a dollhouse than like a community thing. I watched an interesting video about that. Like, that Animal Crossing was supposed to be a life simulation where the people just happened to be animals. And then it kind of got turned into like a dollhouse type thing where none of the villagers have like personalities. And I thought that was interesting, and I think that that's true.
I'm out.
I think it's also just, I think that that's what makes it difficult. And I had fun with it because it was COVID, but I don't know if I would have had as much fun with it if it came out during like not COVID. You know what I mean? Because if I had a limited amount of time, would I have enjoyed it as much? Okay, guys.
Hello, Fury
Sisyphus did not deliver. I think I may try to fight this because fighting it is going to be faster than letting her kill us. Upon further examination. But yeah, we will see what happens in terms of like, I will decide what to do for the rest of the stream depending on whether or not.
Pardon me. See you at home?
Depending on what happens when we get back to the house. Yeah, I'm just gonna go into the lava.
Not now.
I don't know how my game got this lopsided though. Because when you think about it, like the Orpheus and Eurydice thing happened so naturally, but for some reason, I don't know, maybe I just ignored Achilles too many times. I can't remember really. I would have to look back in my footage to diagnose exactly where the problem was. But I guess if anything, that's probably what happened is that I like just was like, oh, Achilles only talks about weapons. Like maybe I could have been the nectar thing too. Like again, like I mentioned earlier, just not being good at giving nectar to people. But we'll see. If anything, I would like Dusa's interaction to happen by the end of the stream, and then I'll be happy. But yeah, it's just too bad that there's no better way to guarantee certain things to happen. But I appreciate you guys sticking around and us talking and everything. I wonder, I don't think that Arnold ended up streaming today. I think he was supposed to, but I don't think he did because I don't see him.
Oh, this is it.
Oh, I know, Zag. I've put him through hell this stream. I've put him through so much bullshit.
Huh?
All right, guys. After dying, who knows how, God knows how many times.
Oh.
Lad, I heard from Nyx.
Oh, okay.
She said
this
that
is
she
not
was able
about
recently to reestablish
Patroclus,
contact with
but
Chaos, thanks to you. You're just full of
yeah,
surprises.
I know.
Reforging old bonds between primordial gods like it was.
You
nothing.
know, we could do the same for you.
Oh, just
if
took
you'll
a bit of
talk to
tampering with the
us.
sigil in the admin chamber.
Oh
Whole
dear.
bunch of darkness too. But I could tell that Nyx and Chaos they
Oh.
seem to really miss each other, to the extent they are able to miss anybody.
I think they're plenty capable of missing their loved ones, lad.
Yeah,
The
see?
amount of time that either of us have
Imagine!
existed
We don't need to
is nothing
imagine!
compared to either of them.
Achilles, you're
Imagine
killing me.
being apart from someone you care about for that long.
I couldn't stand it.
It's happening to you, bestie!
Mother.
Zagreus.
Dusa, I don't mean to upset.
Okay. We're just talking about overworking.
Please take care of yourself.
What is it, child?
Oh, it's just...
Oh!
Please don't take this the wrong way, Nyx, but I was worried you were being rather harsh to Dusa. You asked her not to speak to me at all.
Okay, we may need this.
I asked she mind her own responsibilities. I fear she forgets herself in this house. Though you have an informal heir, you are the prince, the only son of the Lord Hades, fate-appointed master of this realm. You shall have the company of gods, not severed gorgon heads.
Nyx, I don't like that for you. You've been so like,
shouldn't I be the one to choose?
yeah, you've been so supportive this whole time. Where did this classism come from?
You do not fully know your place, my child.
What? Where the fuck did this come
certainly does
from?
not know hers. Please focus on your task at hand and leave her be.
What the fuck?
Whatever you say.
What do you mean? What the hell? That's confusing. Yeah, where did this come from? What the heck? Damn, and so we have no interaction in our room, unfortunately. Hopefully it doesn't happen, like, when I least expect it. But yeah, what the fuck? What the heck was that? Like, yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that for us. Okay, guys, I guess, well, that was a little anticlimactic. I mean, okay. Learn more by deepening your relationship with Achilles, but like, how, bitch? I guess that's it for today. I mean, I hope that, like I said, we don't get jump scared one stream or something, but I guess I'll just keep playing off stream and try to figure out what is wrong, like what is wrong and what we are missing in terms of some interactions, and I'll do my best to make sure that we don't trigger everything. You know, that we don't trigger anything off stream, but I think that we'll have to save this until next week. So I appreciate all you guys staying. Thank you, Madcap and Noli. Yeah, Goth Mom. Yeah, I know, like, I'm like, what the heck? Like, where did this come from? Like, that seems like random, but it may have to do with, like, lore of Medusa. I'm assuming maybe we'll have to talk to Medusa a couple times to, like, investigate or something. I don't know. It's just strange. Maybe I should have waited to talk to her until after we talked to Nyx, but I don't know if that would have helped. But anyway, I think I'm going to call it here, you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching.